Hello and good evening to you all. Once again, thank you for joining us on mylocalradio.com for another Mountain View Buffalo stream. This one will consist of a 2A matchup between the Kemmerer Rangers and the 3A Mountain View Lady Buffs. Tip-off about 10 and a half minutes away here on the mylocalradio.com pregame show. Brought to you by mylocalradio.com. Thank you for joining us on this Friday evening. Whether you are in the Mountain View area, in the Uinta counties, anywhere else in Wyoming, or even further, like Oklahoma, or even on the East Coast, or across the pond, wherever you may be, we do appreciate you listening each and every time here on mylocalradio.com. So, once again, my name is Sean Bennett. Thank you for joining us. About 10 minutes away from tip here between the Lady Buffs and the Lady Rangers. Kemmerer obviously played Lyman a couple weeks ago live on mylocalradio.com. The boys played them live. The girls played a JV game, so we didn't cover that one. They covered the very end. Final a few minutes or so, but Lyman did play Kemmerer to open up the season in Lyman in the Bridger Valley Invitational. So if you're interested in watching how Lyman fared against Kemmerer, both in the opening weekend of the season and a couple weeks ago, we covered about the last 5 minutes or so of that JV versus varsity game, in which Lyman JV team won by a few points there. So that stream is out there under the Lyman and Eagles tab under their sports section. But as I say that, it is Mountain View's turn to play the Kemmerer Rangers. For the first time this season, these two teams will meet. I talked to Jessica Moretti earlier today at length. She had a nice, healthy, about a half an hour discussion between me and her about a variety of topics, including both tomorrow's game against Lander in Mountain View, which is going to be streamed live on mylocalradio.com. Tip-off for the girls' game scheduled to be 2 p.m., so 1:45 for our pregame show or thereabout. Obviously, things might change with a JV and freshman game before. There's always a chance that the schedule is a little bit behind. So the stream doesn't start immediately at 1:45. Don't fear, we will be on the air when the girls' game starts against Lander tomorrow. That's Mountain View and Lander, both the girls and the boys, going to play one of the top teams in the 3A Northwest Conference, in the 3A Conference and the 3A Northwest Division. Should be an interesting matchup tomorrow. We saw how Lyman fared yesterday against that same Lander team, both the girls and the boys. Mountain View is going to get a chance to get their first look at a Northwest opponent come a couple weeks from now, or a couple hours from now. I don't know what I'm saying, but as I continue on here, about 8 minutes from tip, we're going to take a commercial break live on the mylocalradio.com pregame show, brought to you by mylocalradio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires and offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Back here at Kemmerer, Wyoming, about 5 minutes away from tip-off, a little bit more than that, with the national anthem and starting lineups And as I said, I talked to Jessica Moretti before today's contest and just asked her about a few things, including tomorrow's game against Lander, in which she had the coach's response, coaches speak, in saying that she takes it one game at a time, obviously, so she's not too concerned about the tomorrows of the season, more concerned about what her team has in front of her tonight. Obviously, I talked with Jessica Moretti and last week, I believe, at Saratoga, and I kind of relayed this on my radio show as well, and I had said that one of the main reasons Jessica Moretti is having her varsity squad play tonight instead of maybe a JV action where you're getting some more of those varsity minutes for those JV girls is because she said they just don't have a lot of minutes on their team on the season where if you're giving up an entire game, that is something that might come to your detriment near the end of the season where you're kind of looking at it like, all right, well, they've, if for an example, Lyman has a couple more games on their schedule than Mountain View, so if they gave up this one, they're giving up, they were scheduled to give one up against Manila and play their JV team against Manila, but I talked to Jessica Moretti minutes ago, and she said, I believe it's next week, she said she's going to play her varsity team against Manila based on the fact that she has seen some scores from around the town, and has seen that Manila can compete on a varsity level. They held tough with the Rich Rebels, who we saw play against the Lyman Eagles. So she said that's kind of a comparable opponent to a 3A opponent is Rich from Utah. They play 1A, but they're a very good 1A team for girls basketball. So Jessica Moretti said, yeah, they hung tough, Manila did, with Rich. So, yeah, we're going to give them another run. Our varsity team, we're going to give them another game on our schedule instead of playing a JV versus varsity. And the boys, obviously, will play both varsity tonight and against Manila. The boys just trying to get their season righted. They seem to have done so after their first two conference games resulted in a victory. They will play next week back in conference. Both of these teams are going to resume conference play next week. Mountain View will go to Lyman the first time the two Bridger Valley teams will meet in a conference matchup this year. The girls have the pleasure, or I guess if you're a Mountain View fan, the pleasure. Maybe if you're a Lyman fan, not so much a pleasurable experience, but because Mountain View did defeat Lyman in the Bridger Valley Invitational Championship match, or championship game, I should say, between the two girls basketball teams. That was at the first weekend of the season. That was at Mountain View, so Mountain View had the home court advantage there and wound up winning. And as I talked to some of the Lyman coaches, I also talked to Jessica Moretti today, and kind of both had these similar mindset in that both teams are trying to find themselves, obviously, first weekend of the season. You can't really take a first weekend matchup and then parlay it into a matchup 5 weeks down the line or a month down the line like this one will be, where Lyman, that was either the first or the second game after losing McKaylee Bradshaw to a season-ending injury. So obviously they hadn't had time to practice. They hadn't had time to work out those kinks of, okay, so who's going to fill that role? Who's going to play? How are we going to play? So I expect the Lyman to be a lot more ready than they potentially were in that Mountain View and Lyman matchup that was earlier this season at Mountain View. This one will be at Lyman. So Lyman, they've moved their senior night to be next Friday. It's not their last home game, but it is their senior night. They want to honor some of those seniors, including McKinley Bradshaw, on their home court against the Uintah County rival, Mountain View. So that's going to be a packed gymnasium. It always is for the Bridger Valley battles that go on between the different sports. That one will be a packed house, so if you're a Mountain View fan listening, maybe planning on attending next, I believe it's Friday night, February 8th, you might want to get there a little bit early because it will be senior night for Lyman, and there might be some more festivities going on than per usual. Obviously, it's always festive when the two teams from that Uintah County meet. So just a heads up if you're a fan that did not know, Mountain View and Lyman senior night for Lyman next Friday night, February 8th. The game in the 3A classification going to happen next Friday when the number 2 and number 3 teams in the 3A classification will clash together, both looking to get that third conference win and solidify themselves as number 1 in conference play. So tonight's contest should be an interesting one. Jessica Moretti, obviously, not sure what to expect. She has not seen Kemmerer this season, in that her team has not played Kemmerer this season. So that's something where she'll have to look forward to and kind of look to draw some positives if she can, any positives that she can out of this matchup, saying that, yeah, she wants a fast start. She wants her team to be able to compete and jump out to a first quarter, play it like a fourth quarter. That was something that she had brought up to me earlier today. Play this first quarter like it's a fourth quarter. You're tied in the fourth quarter, and you need to win this quarter. Obviously, if you're up 20 points or something along the lines of that, you can always adjust and change your strategy going into the second quarter. But she said, because we just chip away, if we have a 5-point lead after the first, 10-point lead after the second, it's not really gaining anything for us because we're not really able to really determine what to get out of that matchup. So Jessica Moretti is looking for a very fast start tonight on mylocalradio.com. So we're about a couple minutes from tip. We're going to take a short commercial break for the national anthem here at Kemmerer Regional High School. Please join us when we return.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Your mobility affects every aspect of your life. When you suffer from an injury that decreases your mobility, or maybe you're just noticing that you're having a harder time balancing and your flexibility isn't what it used to be, call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Randy will work with you to improve your overall health by reducing pain and improving mobility. Schedule your appointment today by calling 307-747-4627. Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. No excuses, just results.
Dr. Dog, the other day I was at the dog park and ran into Keegan, the Irish setter from up the road. When we smelled hello, I was surprised because he smelled like delicious roasted duck. When I asked if he'd been hunting, he said nein, he had been to see you.
Yes, Mr. Hans German Shepherd, I'm recommending Canine Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com for all my canine patients. The powder mixes with your dog food to create a delicious duck-flavored gravy. Order your Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com today.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at West Star Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit West Star Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. West Star Printing, 307-789-5202.
National anthem brought to you by Kemmerer Regional Student. And now the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, the Mountain View Lady Buffs. Haley Stevens, Allie Bugis, Sadie Mitchell going to make the start. Yes, Sadie Mitchell starting in place of Charity Harmon tonight. Charity a little bit sick this week. She seems to be okay, so she will play tonight, but will not start. Miss some practices. And Haley Hereford and Lyndee Hereford. Interesting story about Lyndee Hereford. Lyndee Hereford is the valedictorian for Mountain View High Schools. Just updated their official rosters, and she is the valedictorian, so she actually got an opportunity to go to Laramie, I believe it was, and get had an interview earlier, I think last night, for a scholarship or a banquet for a scholarship that she might be receiving. So she went out there and she just returned about an hour ago here to Kemmerer. So long trip for Lyndee Hereford. She was not with the team yesterday, and she just returned about an hour ago. And Allie Bugis literally ran up to her and jumped in her arms. She was so happy to see her. Just shows you how close this team is, really, and the camaraderie that these teams have, especially on the high school level. Kemmerer starting five for the girls being announced now. Sammy Butler, Charity Chamberlain, Madeline Gregory, Sophie Filoni, and Kyla Pollard. No seniors on the Kemmerer Lady Rangers varsity roster, by the way, so that is something maybe to note. A very young team against one of the more experienced teams you'll see in Mountain View. Tip is won by Haley Stevens. She immediately gets it into the front court. Going towards her right is Lyndee Hereford. Haley Stevens working to the left. Haley Stevens pulls up inside the free throw line, misses the shot. Rebound is able to be pulled down by Kemmerer. That was Charity Chamberlain, and across the center line goes Kemmerer. Kemmerer working near side to far side, right to left on your screen. Kemmerer in the white and red trim. Mountain View in their black jerseys with the purple trim down the side. Shot is blocked at the free throw line. Here comes Mountain View going the other way. That is Allie Bugas racing down the court with it. Drops it off to Lyndee Hereford. Throws it in the corner. Haley Stevens is wide open. Misses the shot off the rim, but that is Sadie Mitchell pulling down the rebound. Down low. Haley Stevens from in close this time scores. So Haley Stevens missed the three-pointer from the corner, but decided to go in a little bit shorter and make an easy lay-in at the basket. 2-0 Mountain View leading this contest now. And that one's stolen away at midcourt. Here comes Haley Hereford, dropping it off to her teammate, Haley Stevens. Haley Stevens with the first 4, and a timeout for Tim Fagnant and the Kemmerer Rangers. So 6:49 on the clock, just a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here on mylocalradio.com, less than 2 minutes into this game. And the Mountain View Buffs looking to impress. Like I said before our tip-off here, Jessica Moretti wanted her team to start extremely fast tonight and get out to a big lead or get out to a substantial lead, so she would be able to really pull something away from this game, if you will, or really just allow her team to get some confidence, because when you're going to win a game by 30, 40 points or whatever it may be at the end of this contest, sometimes you can't really draw a positive out of it thinking that okay, well, we're much better than this team, and just kind of lull yourself to sleep. Inbound goes to Madeline Gregory, who loses it at midcourt. 3-on-1 here for the Buffs. Dropping it all the way around the defender was Haley Hereford. Probably not the right decision there. A little bit too bunched up there was Mountain View on the little bit of a fast break opportunity. 6:36 to play in quarter number 1. Mountain View leading 4-0. Kemmerer trying to get it across midcourt. It is Madeline Gregory in the backcourt, loses it, and Haley Hereford and one. Haley Hereford gets the steal and the score. 2 more for Mountain View. They'll have a chance at 1 more at the free throw line. Scoreboard now updates 6-0. The foul goes against Madeline Gregory, her first, and the free throw is good. Pressure again in the backcourt, and a foul is called maybe against Haley Stevens. Haley Stevens thought she had it clean, but the official deemed otherwise. Haley Stevens picks up her first foul. First foul against the Buffs here tonight. Gregory in the backcourt, trying to cut through the defense, and another foul called as she tried to split the defenders there and wound up on the ground. Putting the ball in is Kyla Pollard. She gets it into Sammy Butler. Butler crosses the center line, passing it to her teammate. Up top, 3-pointer off the front rim, no good. Lyndee Hereford fighting for the rebound. Ball falls into the hands of Sadie Mitchell, and not a good pass there. Sadie Mitchell tried to outlet it down the court, but Pollard was there to intercept it. That is Kenley Plowman into the game. Down low, layup no good, blocked, gets it back and scores. Madeline Gregory, the sophomore. Nice job sticking with that one. Being resilient after she missed the first, or it was blocked. She got it back and scored. Haley Stevens working towards her left in the lane, gets fouled on the way up. She will earn herself 2 free throws. With a 7-2 lead here, 6:11 to play. Haley Stevens at the free throw line. First free throw up and good. Nothing but nylon there. No need to touch the rim when you're at the free throw line. Smooth stroke from the line. Second free throw. Rims out, no good. Lyndee Hereford in the correct position gets the rebound and scores. And it's 10-2. Another three-point possession there for the Buffs. And picking up the dribble is Madeline Gregory. On the outside, that's Charity Chamberlain. Charity being doubled, throws it down low. Going to the ground is a Kemmerer player. And it will be a travel. I believe that was Plowman. Kind of got the ball caught up in between her legs and then kind of off balance. Had to try to pick it up. Could not and maintain the balance. So she fell down. A traveling violation there. 10-2 the score here. 5:45 to play. Quarter number one. That is Bugis working towards her left. Gets it over to Haley Hereford. Haley Hereford working down the right side of the lane. Puts it up. Short rimmed it, no good. But she was fouled. So 2 more free throws coming here for Haley Hereford and the Mountain View Lady Buffs. And living at the free throw line early on here. Foul goes against Charity Chamberlain. So 3 fouls against the Kemmerer Rangers, all resulting in free throws. Second coming from the line here, and that is up and no good, but she wedged it and nearly got the rebound herself. She chased in after it. She knew how she missed that one. Almost got to it, but could not, and Kemmerer has it. Nearly stolen away by Lyndee Hereford. She's done a lot of traveling today. Tried to go coast to coast on that one. If she could have gotten a steal, she would have had an easy layup going the other direction. Inbound to Plowman. Over to Sammy Butler in the baseline driving, and a foul is called. As the official on the baseline saw some contact while the Kemmerer Ranger player was going up in the air. Foul called against Sadie Mitchell. That is her first. So Sadie Mitchell getting some extended minutes here to start this contest, making her first start over Charity Harmon, who is sick this week. Second free throw up and no good. So 0 for 2 from the line, but Plowman right down low to get the rebound. Plowman misses. She gets another rebound. That's not going to appease Jessica Moretti, head coach of the Buffaloes. 2 offensive rebounds here. Let's see if the Rangers can make the Buffaloes pay, and they can capitalize off 2 offensive rebounds. Three-pointer from the outside. Back rim, no good. It was Charity Chamberlain with the attempt. A little bit too strong. Pass tries to go to the baseline to Lyndee Hereford, but knocked away. Had a play there. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left in quarter number one. Inbounding on the baseline is Haley Stevens. Tosses in to Lyndee Hereford. Lyndee Hereford off balance. Puts it up off the window and gets it to go. 13-2 the score here for Mountain View. So remember, they scored 27 points last week against Saratoga in the first quarter. Let's see if Mountain View can top that this week. And that is a charge. Haley Hereford driving down the lane. A charge taken there by Kemmerer. That was Madeline Gregory, the sophomore, stepping in front of Haley Hereford there on that drive. And she was able to force a turnover after Haley Hereford couldn't get what would have been the 4th foul called against Kemmerer here in the first 3.5 minutes. Instead, it goes against the 4th foul for Mountain View, and that's Haley Hereford's 2nd foul. A little bit of miscommunication. The ball fumbled around, just ping-ponging back and forth, and eventually a jump ball is called. Charity Harmon, who just checked into the game, ties that one up. Gregory with the ball up top, gets it off to her teammate. On the right side now, Plowman at the top of the key, puts the ball over her head, looking to go somewhere with it, gets back to Gregory. Gregory back out top to Chamberlain. Chamberlain cutting down the right side of the lane, can't get that shot to go. And here comes Charity Harmon going the other way for Mountain View. Looking to push the pace, and nice job of covering there for Kemmerer as that one was knocked out of play. 13-2 the score, 3:57 to play. In quarter number 1 here from Kemmerer. Inbound goes right to Charity Harmon. Haley Stevens open in the corner. Harmon drives baseline instead, gets it all the way out to Porter. Porter kicks it up top, and that shot is missed from Allie Bugis. Rebound for Plowman, and Kemmerer going the other way. Kemmerer drops it off to Butler. Shot from the outside, no good. Rebound for Harmon and Mountain View. 13-2, 3:30 left here, quarter number 1. Mountain View, a controlling 11-point lead here, less than 5 minutes in. Nice backdoor cut there from Lyndee Hereford. Power dribbles to get to the left side of the block, get the correct angle, but she misses the shot from being close. And Kemmerer comes away with the rebound, going right to left now on offense. And that ball is loose on the floor. A couple players tie it up there. That was Allie Bugis lining up on her back, picking up Kinley Plowman from the floor after she gets up. Nice sportsmanship there by Jessica Moretti's squad here. 3:09 to play, quarter number 1. Possession arrow gives it back to Mountain View here. So an 11-point lead, looking to extend that on this possession, or the Lady Buffalo. Bugis reverses course, goes to the left, drops it to Harmon at the left wing. Harmon drops it on the baseline to Porter, back out to Harmon for 3. She was open, and unfortunately for her, she misses it. Ball loose on the floor, and a foul is called. Haley Stevens throws her hands up. She did not like to call it. Maybe she thought she had all ball there, and it should have been a jump ball, but instead a foul call. This one against Charity Harmon, though. It doesn't go against Stevens, but that is the 5th foul for Jessica Moretti's squad. Nice job intercepting the pass here. Lyndee Hereford maybe saw the basket before she was actually there, however, and loses the ball into the corner. Tries to save it out towards midcourt, but the ball went into the backcourt. So another turnover for Jessica Moretti's team here. That's something that she was talking to me about before the game. She said she doesn't want her team to turn the ball over, and she doesn't want to concede anything on defense. She wants her team to be active and always pursue the ball on defense. And then on offense, she said the one thing that we can work on tonight is not turning the ball over. She said even against Saratoga in that large blowout win that they had against Saratoga, she said we turned the ball over too many times for any basketball team that should be playing on the court. So Mountain View going to try to work on that tonight. They've had a few turnovers already, and this turnover leads to a deep 3 from Kinsey Painter. Kinsey Painter, the sophomore. Yeah, it's Kemmerer closer here, a single-digit deficit now as the lead is at 8. Intercepted pass there. So another turnover from Mountain View. Let's see if Kemmerer can make this a 2-possession game with a basket. 2 minutes to play in quarter number 1. Jessica Moretti shaking her head on the bench. In the corner, Sammy Butler back out up top to Pollard. Painter drops it back to Butler. Butler working towards her right, gets it back to Pollard. In the corner with it, a 3 ball there off the top of the backboard, no good. Maybe that shot was missed so badly by Charity Harmon. It actually worked in Kemmerer's favor because it took such a weird bounce to go right back to Kemmerer, but they unfortunately can't get another basket here. So score remains 13-5 with 1:33 on the clock in quarter number 1. Live from Kemmerer, Wyoming. The Rangers from the 2A conference and the Buffalo from the 3A conference meeting in this Friday night matchup. Bugis in the right corner looks to throw it inside to Porter. Entry pass was knocked away before it got in the hands of Porter, and it will be Mountain View inbounding here. Haley Stevens looking to inbound. Gets it up top to Lyndee Hereford. Lyndee Hereford throws it right back to the inbounder. Haley Stevens on the low block. She couldn't get it to go. Haley Hereford with the interception. Lyndee Hereford drops it down low. Haley Stevens is fouled and 1. So Haley Stevens will go to the free throw line here for 1 shot after making the basket and getting fouled. Nice job to score through the contact. Shot is up and good. So 16-5 the lead once again. in the backcourt. Kemmerer looking to advance it across the center line. Two Mountain View players run into each other, but they get the steal. Bugas drops it off down low, and Kylie Dellinger, excuse me. That was Kylie Dellinger scoring her first 2 points of the contest, and a timeout for Tim Fagnet with 55 seconds on the clock. This is a full timeout. We'll take this one too with the Kemmerer Rangers.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
(18-5) the score here early from Kemmerer, Wyoming, where the Kemmerer Rangers and the Mountain View Lady Buffs are competing for a victory on this Friday evening matchup. Ball being inbounded by Kemmerer here on their own baseline. Mountain View going to fall back on the pressure at least a little bit here. Trying to jump in front of that pass was Lyndee Hereford. Nearly got there, but she affected it enough that the ball went out of bounds off of Kemmerer. So Mountain View will get it back here, 18-5, looking to put up a 20-point first quarter against the Lady Rangers. That is Haley Hereford throwing it back out up top to Bugas, back in the corner. Three ball is no good from Haley Stevens. However, the rebound is tied up at the free throw line. That will lead to another Kemmerer possession here. So Mountain View comes up empty on that possession. Still an 18-5 lead, however, for the Rangers in this contest. Officials are going over the table, maybe. Tim Fagnet also over there. We'll have to see. Not exactly sure what the delay was for, but it seems to be worked out, whatever it was. And with 25 seconds to go, Kemmerer might try to make this the last possession of the quarter. But Mountain View is going to try to intercept it, and that's what they do. Here comes Haley Hereford going the other way, misses the shot from in close. The ball goes off of Mountain View and out of bounds. 11.8 to go. Mountain View very jumpy tonight, getting in front of a lot of those passes, anticipating the passing lanes very nicely, making Kemmerer throw those cross-court passes and then jumping in front of them. 4 seconds to go. Let's see if Kemmerer gets a shot off here. I don't think they realize the clock, and no, they do not. That is how the first quarter will end, live from Kemmerer, Wyoming, where the Mountain View Lady Buffs lead 18-5 after one, live on mylocalradio.com. Please join us for more Mountain View basketball after this commercial break.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
Back in Kemmerer, Wyoming, where Mountain View has the ball, inbounding in here to start the second quarter. Ellie Bugas with it in the corner. Charity Harmon up top. looking to get in the right corner. She does. Puts the ball over her head, tries to throw it down low, and ball goes off of Sadie Mitchell and out of bounds. Sadie Mitchell couldn't corral that pass. A little bit of an errant pass, and another turnover. We'll give it back to Kemmerer to start quarter number 2 with 7:40 to play. Trying to play cool in the backcourt, getting across that center line. Kemmerer's got to get over quickly here or suffer 10 seconds. Instead, it's a turnover. 2-on-1 going the other way. The layup no good from Charity Harmon, but on the other side of the basket, Sadie Mitchell for 2. So Mitchell scores, making the most of it out of her starting varsity minutes tonight. 7:10 on the clock here in quarter number 2. Working towards the left, putting it up on the rim, rolling it over. I believe that was Kyla Pollard scoring that one. 20-7 the score. 7 minutes exactly on the clock as we near halftime. Pass dropped down low. Sadie Mitchell found Haley Stevens, who scored. Haley Stevens is trying to improve her statistics just a bit tonight. Put up some decent numbers, hopefully in a win for her team. Down low, nice fake, putting it up on the rim, no good, but getting her own rebound is Sammy Butler. Sammy Butler with the second opportunity gets fouled, so Butler will head to the free throw line. 22-7 score here with 6:34 to play. First shot is up and good. Sammy Butler. 22-8. Couple substitutions coming in for Kemmerer. Charity Chamberlain and Kenley Plowman check out. It was a decent-sized contingent from Mountain View who made the very short trip to Kemmerer here tonight, watching Friday Night Hoops. Appreciative of that as always. Charity Harmon on the left side, crosses over, gets it back to the corner where Mitchell has it. Mitchell throws it down low. Haley Stevens jump passes it, a back out up top, three-pointer no good, and the rebound pulled down by Madeline Gregory, and she looks to outlet it up the sideline. As Kinsey Painter scored on her first shot of the game, a three-pointer when she checked in earlier tonight. Olivia Nielsen with it. On the left side, now to the corner. Back out up top, Painter puts the ball over her head, looking to go somewhere with it. Now it's in the right corner, and that is a three-ball good. So nice job there, nice shot from the outside. I believe that was Madeline Gregory, if I'm not mistaken. 22-11 the score, 5:25 to play. PA announcers making a couple announcements during the play. Usually they don't allow that, but I suppose anything goes here. 22-11 the score. That was Charity Harmon going to the free throw line for 2 shots after she was fouled in her shot attempt. The foul did go against Kinsey Painter. Her first. The first free throw is up and good. Peyton Porter in. Sadie Mitchell out. Free throw up and good. So 2 for 2 from the line for Mountain View there. Kemmerer looking inbound in the backcourt, then get it in. Some more pressure being implemented here from Kemmerer, or from Mountain View on Kemmerer. And that pass is intercepted by Mountain View once again. So Mountain View making a living tonight. They're going to improve their steal numbers on average after tonight's contest. Haley Stevens on the right side, no hesitation. And she misses the shot, but down low, that was Haley Hereford. Haley Hereford can't get it to go. Rebound ping-ponged around again. And Allie Bugas comes away with it with a layup. Good, and it's 26-11. And now another turnover gives it right back to Mountain View. So Mountain View looking good in this contest. It's been choppy on both ways. Mountain View's had a couple turnovers of their own. Maybe Jessica Moretti won't be too appeased with that, however. She has to be happy that her team is enjoying a 15-point advantage here with 4:44 to play in quarter number 2. Haley Stevens on the right corner. Stevens spinning, drops it down low. Peyton Porter puts it up, short rim that one, or short hop the rim there. And a foul called, I believe, against Mountain View. And yes, that is a foul against Peyton Porter, so that will send Kemmerer all the way down to the free throw line on the other end of the court. So Kemmerer lucks out there, 4:34 to play before halftime, and they'll have a chance at 1-1 because that was the 7th team foul. And the first free throw is up and good for Kenley Plowman. Plowman good on the first, earns herself one more trip at the line. Second free throw is good. So Plowman 2 for 2 from the line. Cuts that deficit by 2 points. 26-13, 4:28 to play here before the break. Haley Stevens, three-pointer no good. The ball is deflected out of bounds, and the officials deem that it was off of Mountain View, so it will be Kemmerer ball here with 4:22 to play before the halftime break. Inbounding it, getting it in, trying to cross that center line. They do, and immediately a foul called, which will send Kemmerer back to the free throw line here. Haley Stevens getting charged with it. That is Haley Stevens' second foul here, 8th against the team, so still 1-1. And at the free throw line, Kinsey Painter, the sophomore, has a chance to earn herself one more if she makes this first one. Free throw no good. Haley Stevens pulls it down from Mountain View, gets it out to Lyndee Hereford. Back to Stevens, up top. Bugis, ball over her head, looking to go somewhere with it. Stevens immediately drops it down low to Peyton Porter. Peyton Porter gets her pass deflected, but so does Kemmerer, which leads to Lyndee Hereford dropping it off down low. Haley Stevens the points, Lyndee Hereford the assist after forcing another turnover. Nearly another turnover there, but Kemmerer has it. Maybe some numbers, and then immediately tied up there. A lot of jump balls here in this first half, keeping the officials at the scorer's table busy, flipping the arrow back and forth. Tim Fagnett looks down his bench, makes a couple substitutions here with 3:40 to play before halftime. Inbounding on the sidelines is Olivia Nielsen, and she overthrows her target, but it will stay with Kemmerer. I guess they said, Mountain View got a fingertip on it. It looked like the players were running the opposite direction. They didn't think that it would be Mountain View's ball, but they got the possession out of it. That is Kylie Dellinger knocking that one away. Kylie Dellinger commits a foul. Let's see if it was against Dellinger. So Dellinger with the foul committed against her, and 28-13 the score here. At the free throw line for 2 shots is Sammy Butler. Butler, first shot is up and good, so Butler will earn another trip at the free throw line. Reminder, stay tuned for the boys basketball action after this from Kemmerer, Wyoming, where the Mountain View Buffs and the Kemmerer Rangers will play following the girls basketball action. Second free throw coming on the way from Sammy Butler. She misses that shot, and Lyndee Hereford with it coming the other way. Oh, looks like my camera is frozen. Sorry, give me 1 second. Try to fix that. In the meantime, Charity Harmon makes a three-pointer from the outside, so just going to have to picture that one in your head for a second. I know the camera is very dark right now. I have to plug it right back in, so just give me a second to try to attempt to fix the camera issues here. And another basket there from Kemmerer. I think our camera issues are resolved. Quick Quick Fix, live on mylocalradio.com. Mountain View has it in the front court here. That is Bugus. Bugus up top in the corner. Sadie Mitchell drops it off to Charity Harmon on the left side. Harmon misses that shot, chases after her own rebound and gets it up. No good on that shot. Sadie Mitchell with an offensive rebound down low, throws it back out up top. Allie Bugus. Kylie Dellinger reverses course, throws it across court to Charity Harmon, who misses the 12-foot jumper there on the left side. Rebound pulled away from Kemmerer, and here they come the other way. Kemmerer trailing 31-16 in this contest, live on mylocalradio.com. That is Allie Bugus throwing it away there. 2:02 to play before halftime here. 31-16 the score. Live on mylocalradio.com. On the right side, taken away, and a jump ball is called there. So 31-16, 1:56 to play before halftime break. A turnover gives it right back to Mountain View. 1:56 on the clock. Bugus with the ball up top near midcourt. Gives it over to Harmon, back to Bugus. Bugus throws it to the corner. Lyndee Hereford, ball fakes, gets a shot up and under, no good. Shot rebounded by Kylie Dellinger. She can't get the off-balance shot from down low to fall. Rebound for Painter. Painter trying to get out to her teammates. They do. And Kemmerer has it in the deep left corner. Driving down the baseline, back out up top. Throwing it down low. Spin around jumper is up and good. Olivia Nielsen scores there, so Kemmerer has trimmed the deficit to 13 here with about a minute plus to go before halftime. Bugus cuts in, dishes it out to Kylie Dellinger, who can't make the 14-footer from the corner, and one is dropped out of bounds off of Kemmerer out of bounds. I believe that was Olivia Nielsen again trying to move without dribbling it there. I think she tried to put the ball down and dribbled it off of her foot out of bounds. 1:03 on the clock here before halftime. 31-18 the score. And Kemmerer left to go on defense once again. As I've been saying, it hasn't been the cleanest first half for either of these two teams. Albeit a 13-point advantage for Jessica Moretti's team. Still, turnovers maybe totaling up to a number that's a little bit too high for the coach's liking. The man goes all the way out to the three-point line where Bugus has it. Over to Lyndee Hereford, excuse me. Now it's over to Kylie Dellinger, throwing it down to the baseline. Haley Stevens, nice spin move and score from about 5 feet away on that low block. Haley Stevens, now you see me, now you don't. Spun right around the defender and scored. 38 seconds on the clock, 33-18 the score with halftime approaching. Rebound, another offensive rebound, and stepping into that shot from the outside, no good. Kemmerer gets another rebound and a score. The hoop and the horn for Kemmerer, and one. Charity Chamberlain shot from outside really was not that close, but two Kemmerer Rangers posted up down low were able to get the rebound. It was Olivia Nielsen scoring, and she was fouled by Haley Stevens. That's Stevens' third before halftime, so she will resort back to the bench. Free throw no good. Lyndee Hereford pulling down the rebound. Nice shot from down low. Lyndee Hereford got herself all the way down underneath the basket and scored. Under 10 seconds before halftime here. Let's see if Kemmerer is able to get a shot off. They were not able to get a shot off at the end of the first quarter. In this one, they will not either, as the ball is stolen away underneath the basket. Bugus nearly made a turnover right in front of her own basket. But that's how the first quarter will end, or the first half will end, live from Kemmerer, Wyoming on mylocalradio.com. The score is 35-20 at the break. The Kemmerer Rangers going to have some work to do if they want to upset the 3A Mountain View Lady Buffs tonight. The Mountain View Lady Buffs will try to just do the same thing in the second half. They put up 70 total points, which that would be their average for the night. You would assume that they'll get a win here on the road. So that's going to do it for our first half coverage. Join us after this commercial break on mylocalradio.com for a halftime show brought to you by mylocalradio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires and offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Your mobility affects every aspect of your life. When you suffer from an injury that decreases your mobility, or maybe you're just noticing that you're having a harder time balancing and your flexibility isn't what it used to be, call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Randy will work with you to improve your overall health by reducing pain and improving mobility. Schedule your appointment today by calling 307-747-4627. Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. No excuses, just results.
Back here in Kemmerer, Wyoming, having some very young children out on the court doing some halftime cheerleaders, maybe future Kemmerer Ranger cheerleaders. Absolutely the cutest thing you'll ever see. The Kemmerer varsity cheerleaders coaching them out there. Very cute halftime festivities here at Kemmerer, Wyoming. So, as I said, the Mountain View Lady Buffs have a 15-point advantage at the break. Jessica Moretti will like the score, but not necessarily what she's gained from the score, because if you're looking at that score, yeah, you're up by 15, but you also have double-digit turnovers in the first half. And while you only held them to, I believe it was 8 points in the first quarter, second quarter, you allowed them to kind of fight their way back into it to a single-digit deficit for a short minute there. And I'm sure Jessica Moretti would love her team to really extend that lead. And as I said before the game, she just wanted her team to really look good and not kind of just chip away. She said, that'll be the worst thing that I could see tonight is my team just have to kind of chip away at the game, meaning that she doesn't want her team to only be up by a certain maybe 5 or 10 points or so, at halftime or after a quarter, because she said we're not really gaining anything. We should beat this team by a lot. And she said, I'm not trying to run up the score, don't get me wrong, but I am trying to say that this is something that we should really be looking forward to and saying, let's try to be as perfect as possible tonight. And when we win, we'll be happy at the effort that we put out there. So, live on mylocalradio.com for the broadcast of the Kemmerer Lady Rangers and the Mountain View Lady Buffs in this contest. And so far, it has been mostly and all Buffs in the early goings of this contest. But obviously, we still have the second half to go, so stay tuned live to mylocalradio.com for more second half action. We're going to take another break on the mylocalradio.com halftime show brought to you by mylocalradio.com.
When you have any mechanical problems, always think of Rees Auto Service in Lyman first. Doug and the mechanics at Rees Auto Service work on everything from your lawnmower and snowblower to cars, trucks, farm and ranch equipment, and semis. You can also get tires for anything you need at Rees Auto Service. Always visit Rees first. You'll get great pricing and quality-friendly service. Rees Auto Service, 541 Highway 413, Lyman.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Sometimes when you're shopping for a vehicle, you're not sure what you want. So you drop by and the options. Sometimes you know exactly what you want. At Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, you can call us or schedule a test drive online. We'll have it ready when you get here. We're here to help you get exactly what you want on your schedule. So whether you want to browse or schedule a test drive, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet is here for you. 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Just a few minutes before we start second half action from Kemmerer, Wyoming, where the Mountain View Lady Buffs are up by 15 at the break, 35-20 the score. Mountain View, as I had said before we took our last commercial break, has to be happy at how they're performing with that 15-point lead, but they also kind of have to look at it as we can be playing better. There are instances where maybe we have let the score kind of affect how we're playing, and that was something that Jessica Moretti had told me before the game. She said, yes, I want my team to compete at the top that they always really try to compete. Excuse me, I had to sneeze there for a second. As I was saying, Jessica Moretti told me before the game she wants her team to compete hard no matter what the score is, and obviously it might change their game plan on how they play if the score is a little bit different, or, you know, in a blowout, it might affect how they play the game, but it should not affect how they play in terms of intensity. She wants her team to be that intense team that you see always and forever, so we'll have to see how her team looks. Live on mylocalradio.com. 3 minutes about before we tip off second half action here from Kemmerer, Wyoming. As you see, the Mountain View Lady Buffs have come out here and started getting some shots up before the second half resumes. Meanwhile, Tim Fagnan's squad still in the locker room. Obviously, when you're down by 15, you probably have a lot more to talk about than maybe if you are up by 15 at the halftime break. About 2 minutes away from start of second half action. You see Jessica Moretti talking with the official over at half court. Maybe wants to discuss something that she saw in the first half. It was a very high first half in fouls for Mountain View. Mountain View has a couple girls with 3 fouls, including Haley Stevens, who picked up her third right before the halftime break, and that forced her to the bench for the final minute or so. So we'll have to see what Jessica Moretti plans to do as far as having her team out there, and see if they are still at full capacity as we look to start the second half. 35-20 the score. We're going to take one more short commercial break and then join us for the second half action from mylocalradio.com's coverage at Kemmerer, Wyoming.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Back here at Kemmerer, Wyoming, a couple days before the Super Bowl takes place, so a big sports weekend. Starting off with some high school sports. I was in Lander, Wyoming yesterday for Lander and Lyman. Back here in Kemmerer tonight. Was here a couple weeks ago to watch Lyman play Kemmerer. Now it's Mountain View's turn. So we start second half action. Tomorrow, Lander against Mountain View. Make sure you watch that one. Should be an interesting stream between 2 top teams in the 3A class. And talking about all class on that one, a nice drive down the baseline and score for Kyla Pollard. Kyla Pollard, it's on the scoreboard for her team. Going to zoom in here a little bit in the second half. This Mountain View's on the far side of the court. Haley Hereford dishing it off to Bugus. Bugus drops it to the free throw line. One Hereford to the other. Haley Hereford in the corner, misses the shot, touches every part of the backboard and the rim, and then falls in the hands of Sadie Mitchell, who scores. So, not sure that was necessarily the intent of Haley Hereford to get that shot to touch the rim and the backboard as much as it did, but hey, it still counts all the same when you get an offensive rebound. And a steal and foul coming the other way. Was not sure if the official was going to call out a charge or a block. He decided to go with block there, so that will send Lyndee Hereford back to the free throw line. Once again, thank you for joining us live on mylocalradio.com. 7:05 to play here as we start the second half. Second free throw on coming. And that's a 2-for-2 trip for Lyndee Hereford. Turns around, points at the Kemmerer player she's guarding, but she won't even get the chance to guard her player because Allie Bugus steps right in front of a pass, which leads her to have the ball on the low block and score. That's a timeout for Tim Fagnan. He does not like the effort that his team showed there, telegraphing that pass. And 41-22, the score, a timeout for Fagnan and Kemmerer. (41-22), 10 seconds before this timeout ends. Both teams breaking the huddle here. Under 7 minutes to play in quarter number 3, or exactly 7 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Mountain View's a lead of 15 at the break, has extended to 19 now. Nice inbound, and Haley Hereford ran right into the player, the Kemmerer player, Charity Chamberlain. Chamberlain winds up on her backside, getting run over there. Foul committed against Haley Hereford. That's her third. That sends Kylie Dellinger to the table. Not fast enough. She'll have to wait until the next whistle, so hopefully Haley Hereford doesn't pick up another foul before the next whistle. And the inbound goes all the way down the court. And a nice lay-in on the low block there for Kemmerer as they score 2 more. 41-24 the score, live on mylocalradio.com. Dropping it down low, Lyndee Hereford. Lyndee Hereford spinning. She just winds up in the full plank position there as she's laughing about it now, but that shot badly missed. I think she shot it behind the backboard. Obviously the backboard extends beyond the baseline, so if you get too far on that baseline and you try to put it up, you're going to hit the wrong side of the backboard, and she did. 6.5 minutes to play here. Kemmerer trying to get over the center line. Nice job there from Madeline to keep the ball there, but then a turnover for Kemmerer gives it back to Mountain View. Coming the other way, Lyndee Hereford lays it up and in. Lyndee Hereford for 2 more. Pressure here once again for Mountain View, up by 19 in the backcourt. Getting it across the timeline, and a double dribble is called as Sammy Butler had it in the left hand, and then she dribbled to the right, but instead of a crossover, she just kind of started to dribble with both hands. And Jessica Moretti wants a timeout. So Jessica Moretti going to take this minute to describe what to do for her team. Looks like a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here on mylocalradio.com because we all enjoy hearing my voice, he says very sarcastically. 43-24 in this girls varsity contest between the Mountain View Lady Buffs and the Kemmerer Lady Rangers, all looking to get a non-conference win on the road. Young cheerleaders over here. I'm just going to point the camera towards them for a second. Very cute. Just helping out the main varsity cheerleaders tonight. Just the cutest things ever. Back to varsity action as we break the timeout. 6:10 to play here in the third quarter. 43-24 the score. 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Sadie Mitchell with it in the corner. Sadie Mitchell made the start over to Harmon, who she started in place of, and Harmon nails the three from the outside. Charity Harmon jumps in front of the pass on the inbound, and Harmon gets 5 points in 5 seconds there. It's a three ball, and then she didn't run down the court. She just kind of waited for that inbounds pass to happen. She knew where it was going to go, and she intercepted it. Got an easy layup. That shot is no good. Second opportunity as Kemmerer gets it, and then the ball is deflected away over to Mountain View. Mountain View brushes it down the court, trying to beat the defense down there, and then the ball is turned over on the low block. Kemmerer comes away with it, and an outlet pass is stolen away, and the foul in the backcourt will be charged against Kemmerer here. Mountain View has doubled up Kemmerer here. Less than midway through the third quarter, 48-24. Lyndee Hereford inbound at midcourt. Dellinger up top to Bugis. Now on the left side, Dellinger. Baseline jumper there from Sadie Mitchell, about 3 feet too hard, or too far, so not the correct distance on the shot there, and Kemmerer comes away with the rebound. Trying to poke it away at midcourt is Bugis. Bugis sees her defender go by her after she didn't get it, and that shot from the outside is missed. Charity Harmon gets her hands in there and forces a jump ball, which will give it to Mountain View here. Mountain View with the arrow, gets the possession. 40, well, I guess they changed the score now. It was 48, now it's 47, so I guess the officials maybe said that last alley Bugis three was not a three. I'm not exactly sure why Mountain View just got subtracted a point, but I'm sure the officials made a comment to do that. Otherwise, you might see more of an objection from Mountain View. That is actually Casey Bugis on the outside. Bugis attempts her first varsity shot of the year. No good on that shot. And Allie Bugis with the rebound. Drops it off to Kylie Dellinger. Kylie Dellinger can't get it to go. Rebound for Sadie Mitchell, and Sadie Mitchell puts it up and is fouled. So, as I said, Casey Bugis, wearing number 20, just promoted to the varsity roster tonight. That is something that head coach Jessica Moretti told me. She said, yeah, yep, I sent you an updated roster. Includes Casey Bugis making her first varsity action tonight. Bugis, the cousin of Allie Bugis, has more height than Allie Bugis does. Still kind of both maybe a little bit shorter than the average girl. I'm not trying to diminish them, but Casey has a little bit more size and obviously a little bit more time to grow into it. And the second free throw is up and good, so Mountain View makes a substitution as Sadie Mitchell checks out. Casey Bugis, a freshman, getting some varsity time here. Mountain View with it now Kemmerer now with it in the front court. Kemmerer wearing the white and red uniforms. Back out up top. There's Olivia Nielsen. Over the corner, Charity Chamberlain, no good on that shot. And Bugus charges in for the rebound. Guess I got to start saying which Bugus? Casey Bugus with the rebound. Nice pass all the way on the baseline for Lyndee Hereford. Lyndee Hereford finds an open Peyton Porter down low, and Peyton Porter gets the payoff after scoring the 2 points there. 27-point lead here for Mountain View, now 51-24. Ball tried to be poked away there from Kylie Dellinger near midcourt, but she instead gets charged. Or no, she actually got the ball away, and they're going to call the foul against Kemmerer. So foul goes against Madeline Gregory, the sophomore. That is her third. So nice job there from Kylie Dellinger to get her hands in there, poke the ball away, and then force the defender to foul her as she was closest to the ball. Probably prevented a layup if we're being honest. So not the worst foul if you're Kemmerer. However, it is the fourth team foul here in the second half. So that might be a concerning fact for Tim Fagnan. Down by 27. Potentially going to put Mountain View on the line if the pace of fouling continues. Dellinger throws it back out up top to Allie Bugus. Allie Bugus up top with it now. Bugus drops it back to Casey Bugus. In the corner, that is Lyndee Hereford. Lyndee Hereford's three, no good, and the ball is deflected out of bounds off of Kemmerer. I believe the foot of a player down there. Might have been Filoni, who saw the ball go off her leg. 3:13 to play here, quarter number 3. Allie Bugus drops it back to Kylie Dellinger. Kylie Dellinger working towards her right, has nothing. Gives it to Casey Bugus right inside the three-point line, and just kind of back-rimmed it there, and no good on that shot. Errant pass at midcourt is taken away. Mountain View with a 3-on-2. Dropped it back to Lyndee Hereford. Lyndee Hereford puts it up and one. The hoop and the horn. Nice pass from Kylie Dellinger. Credit her with the assist. Lyndee Hereford with the finish. And Lyndee Hereford has one more at the free throw line. Chance to make it a 30-point contest here with 2:50 to play in quarter number 3. Lyndee Hereford looking back towards the bench. She might be coming out here as head coach Jessica Moretti sends another substitute to the table. I believe that's Bailey Henstra, if I'm not mistaken, at the table. However, she'll have to wait to check in as that free throw was no good. Three-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebound down low, however, pulled down by Kemmerer. And the Kemmerer Rangers will go to the free throw line. Didn't see the number. I think that's Olivia Nielsen standing at the free throw line, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not. Olivia Nielsen's low block. I can't see the number from the position that I'm at. Foul does go against Mountain View. Number 23, Peyton Porter, her second, third on the team. So once again, Bailey Henstra checks in here. Henstra looking to add some size to this lineup. And that shot is no good. Rebound for Mountain View. So one of two free throws at the line there. On the outside, Kylie Dellinger looking to throw it down low to the posting up Bailey Henstra. Bailey Henstra using that size to her advantage right away, and she will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. 53-25. Bailey Henstra at the line for 2 more. About 6:50 local time here in Kemmerer, Wyoming. So yes, the boys basketball start will be pushed back just a little bit here as the girls game will not finish in the next 10 minutes. So if you're interested in watching the boys game, maybe grab yourself a drink, pull up a chair, and watch the end of this girls game, and then join us for boys action. Kylie Dellinger goes up, misses the shot from down low, and that rebound is pulled down by Madeline Gregory for Kemmerer, looking to go left to right. That is Sammy Butler on the outside. Back to Charity Chamberlain. Hitting the deck on the other side of the court is Sammy Butler. Allie Bugis right there to pick her up. And a nice pick-me-up for Kemmerer as they score from the far side of the court there. Nice jump shot there. In the deficit now down to 26. Casey Bugis gives her to Allie Bugis. Allie Bugis throws it cross court down low. Kylie Dellinger on the low block gets it. Can't put the shot in, however. And here comes Kemmerer going the other way after the rebound. Kemmerer going left to right on offense, being doubled near midcourt. Gets it out to their teammate. On the far side, driving the baseline is Gregory. Gregory gives it out to Charity Chamberlain. Charity Chamberlain puts it up. No good. Gets her own rebound, however, and can't get the second opportunity to go. So here comes Mountain View going right to left on offense, racing it down the court. Casey Bugis over to Allie Bugis. Cousins on the court. Casey Bugis, the freshman, will try another three, and there it is. Casey Bugis gets her first varsity points of her young career as a freshman. 56-27. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Ball is tipped out of play. Allie Bugis went racing after it. Substitutions coming in to the game. Sammy Butler out. And Olivia Nielsen back in. Kemmerer gets the inbound in. No pressure on that inbound. Trying to cut baseline there was Kyla Pollard. Chamberlain back up top with it. On the left side now. Shot missed from 8 feet away. Rebound Bailey Henscher. She was falling down and turned it over, and then Kemmerer gives it right back. Ball thrown out of bounds. 17.5 seconds left before we end the third quarter. So let's see if Mountain View can maybe, just maybe, hold this for a final shot. Obviously, their offense goes at an elevated pace, so wouldn't be surprised if they try to score it just as quickly as possible, just because that's what Jessica Moretti likes to do. But as I say that, Allie Bugis is going to walk it across the timeline here, maybe the final possession of the quarter. Haley Stevens in the corner, back to Porter. Porter gets her pass deflected away. Back to the corner, Haley Stevens, deep right corner, no good. And that will do it as Kemmerer gets the rebound, but can't get a shot away. And that is how we will end the third quarter of action from Kemmerer, Wyoming. 56-27 the score after 3. We're going to take this commercial break on mylocalradio.com. Join us for fourth quarter action after this.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Back here in Kemmerer, Wyoming, where the fourth quarter action looks to get underway. It is the Mountain View Lady Buffs with a 29-point advantage. They lead 56-27. Kemmerer in the white uniforms with the red trim. Mountain View in their black uniforms with the white/purple trim down the sides. Kemmerer going left to right on offense, and that shot is put up from the outside. Missed down low, and the second opportunity goes to the hands of Olivia Nielsen, who will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul will go against Mountain View. Will go against Allie Bugis, who picks up only her first foul. So Bugis has been able to stay off the score sheet as far as fouls go until this moment. And a timeout called by Jessica Moretti, I think. So we'll take this timeout on mylocalradio.com.
We know that when you think of Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
the Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service.
They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston.
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the tire professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Free throw was good, by the way, for Kemmerer, so a 27-point deficit as Mountain View rushes it down the court, going right to left on offense here with 7.5 to play in the contest. And that one rolls around, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Kemmerer, and up the near sideline it comes. Kemmerer racing it across, getting it to that near corner, and then a foul, I believe, has been called. Foul will go against Allie Bugus, so Bugus picks up her only 2 fouls here in the 45 seconds that we have played here in this final frame. Kemmerer going to inbound from that coffin corner in the deep corner on the baseline. Right back to the corner. 3 is blocked there, and I believe they said out of bounds there. Lyndee Hereford hangs her head, but obviously nothing to really be ashamed about there. That was a tremendous block as Lyndee Hereford kind of jumped out to the corner and anticipated the shot. Got a block out of it. Kemmerer on the near side of the court. Driving baseline, and a blocking foul is called by that baseline official there. So quickly, Mountain View has racked up 3 fouls in the first 58 seconds of this fourth quarter. 27-point lead. The aggressiveness still there. Bailey Henstra picks up her first foul. Henstra guarding the inbound pass. Inbounds. Cutting down the lane. That's Madeline. And that shot is no good. Rebound down low. Fought for. And the shot is no good. Kemmerer does not come away with a basket there. And here comes Mountain View going the opposite direction. Again, apologize for any of these weird camera angles we have. Kemmerer, the setup here, they just kind of push it all the way into the deep corner. Obviously, we have to set up here because that is where their table is positioned, and that is the furthest that their internet connection will reach. So, to apologize for any of these weird camera angles, looking like we're right on top of the action on one side of the court and then not on the other. Shot is missed for Mountain View, and Kemmerer pulls away the rebound. They're coming the other way with it now. Driving down the lane, trying to drop it off. Nice drop-off pass there. That is Genesis Malone scoring her first basket of this contest. Kemmerer putting up a respectable effort tonight against a much more athletic and probably much more talented team in Mountain View tonight out of the 3A conference. Shot missed down low. Haley Stevens stays with it. Gets an intercepted pass. Nice steal there for Haley Stevens, and a nice lay-in there for Haley Hereford, Haley Hereford, nice job cutting across the lane and eventually scoring on the right low block. Allie Bugus gets a steal in the backcourt. Allie Bugus goes up. She is hacked, and that will earn her 2 trips at the free throw line. Talked to Jessica Moretti about this kind of situation before the game, and kind of more importantly about what to expect from the Mountain View Buffs, especially if this game did turn into kind of what it is now in a blowout contest. And she said there's a very fine line as far as she is concerned about running up the score. Sometimes she said it's not our job to make them look the best that they are, capable of, because at the end of the day, we are playing basketball, and she says that we only have 9 girls on the bench, so it's not like she's going to play a whole bunch of junior varsity players. And a traveling violation called there. I believe that was Lyndee Hereford. Could not get her feet under her and put the ball on the hardwood before moving with it. But anyway, going back to that point I was making, Jessica Moretti said that there's a fine line in trying to make it not seem like you're running up the score. It's something that she said she takes very personal and does not want people to think that she's running up the score. But at the end of the day, she said she does have an obligation to her players, her varsity players, to give them the minutes they need. And obviously she said we're working towards the goal, and that goal is a state championship at the end of the year, if not a conference championship in the 3A Southwest. And that's something that she said that, yeah, it does. Sometimes you're looking at it and you're like, okay, we're much better than this certain team on the court. But she said, at the end of the day, we're always working towards something. She said, if we're just shooting threes when we're up by 60 points or something along the lines of that, and there's no offense run by it, it's literally just, all right, I'm going to step into a 3 just because I can. She said, yeah, then that might be considered running up the score. But she said she's always running offense. She's always running sets. And she said there are sometimes, yeah, I want my girls to press. I want my girls to, still, I want to see how they're holding up, because I don't want them to be used to only playing 2 quarters where they're pressing, and then they get into a tight game against Douglas or Buffalo or Rawlins, one of those teams that they'll see at the end of this season in the state playoffs, should they make it there. And I don't want them to be tired or, worn out because they're not used to playing 4 quarters where they're pressing all the time and along the lines of that. So that'll give you a good indication of where Jessica Moretti's head is at going into a game like this against Kemmerer, where she knows that her team is or should be much better than Kemmerer's girls team. Nice inbounds pass. Goes right back to Madeline Gregory, and Madeline Gregory finds herself getting 2 more points. So 62-36 here. 5 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Foul called there on the Mountain View shot. They'll have 2 opportunities to score at the free throw line. 9th team foul against Kemmerer. And the first free throw is up and good for Haley Stevens. Foul, by the way, did go against Charity Chamberlain. That is her 3rd foul of the contest. And that is good. So 64-36 the score here. 2 for 2 from the line for Haley Stevens. Shot from the outside, and that is a nice looking 3 right in front of us. Nice job there for Olivia Nielsen to get 3 points out of that one. Left alone. Decided, all right, I'll shoot it. And she made it. Kylie Dellinger back out up top to Allie Bugus. Allie Bugus back to Dellinger on the lower block. Dellinger gives it back out to Allie Bugus. Allie Bugus driving down the lane. Dellinger drops it off. Sadie Mitchell from downtown looking to get those 3 points right back. She cannot, and the foul is committed here against Kemmerer. And that will end the night of Madeline Gregory. So Madeline Gregory, one of the better players tonight for the Kemmerer Lady Rangers, has her night come to a premature end. 4:16 before she probably wanted it to, as she fouls out. Tim Fagnet will have to use some more of his bench now. First free throw up and good for Sadie Mitchell. Sadie Mitchell trying to improve some free throw numbers. Prove to head coach Jessica Moretti that she belongs out on the court. She got the start tonight, so obviously Jessica Moretti thinks highly of her in the place of Charity Harmon due to Harmon being sick this week. And the ball rolls around and drops through. A nice little lay-in there for the Lady Buffs. 67-36 the score. 31-point advantage. Jessica Moretti's probably going to be happy. Obviously some things she might want to work on. Maybe a little bit of that 3-point defense, as Kemmerer's Seeing it rain from downtown here in this fourth quarter, unfortunately for them. Lead still remains at 28 for Mountain View. A couple things Jessica Moretti might want to work on would be not turning the ball over so much. That is what she told me before the game, that we turn the ball over way too much. Those were her words. As Allie Bugis gets another lay-in, skating through the defense. And a timeout to Fagnet. Probably lucky he called that one, as it looked like another turnover incoming. 3:24 to play here in the fourth quarter. Live on mylocalradio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
Back here in Kemmerer, Wyoming. Kemmerer has it, going left to right on offense here, right in front of us. And that shot is a little bit too strong there. Rebound pulled down by Sadie Mitchell, and she was fouled on the rebound there. So we'll walk this thing 80 or so feet down the court. And will result in 2 free throws, as that was the double bonus foul. First free throw up and no good for Sadie Mitchell. Leaves her hands up in the air. A little bit incredulous that she missed that one. However, she will get another one at the free throw line, as that was a double bonus. Sadie Mitchell's second attempt. Back rim, no good, and Kemmerer not able to corral the rebound, however, so a 3:11 to play. Mountain View's got it up by 30 here, 69-39. Very nice score for Jessica Moretti and her team. On the outside, Haley Stevens in the corner. She's got all 3 of them there. 72-39. So Mountain View had 35 in the first half, so they have just about surpassed their total from the first half. 37 here in the second. 72 on the night. Allie Bugis with the steal. Allie Bugis going coast to coast for 2 more. That's one of those coastal deliveries for Allie Bugis, and Jessica Moretti calls a timeout. Let's see if Tim Fagnan actually wants to talk it over. I think Jessica Moretti was just calling a timeout substitution there, meaning just a timeout to get some more substitutes in the game. Final 3 minutes of action here from Kemmerer, Wyoming. The lead for Kemmerer, the deficit for Kemmerer sits at 35. Mountain View, not too much you'll take out of the score line. Obviously, they knew that this was a possibility coming into the contest, that they would win by upwards of 30 to 40 points. But for Mountain View, they'll take a lot out of it, knowing that they played a full game where there might have been some lulls in between. I'll talk to Jessica Moretti tomorrow before the Lander game about her exact thoughts about this game. But for the most part, she's got to be happy with how her team put up offensively. How her team put up points offensively. 74-39. Down low, nice pass on the low block. Olivia Nielsen lays it up and in. Nielsen, the freshman, gets 2 more. 2:22 to play here. Final couple minutes from Kemmerer. Reminder to stay tuned for boys varsity action following this one. Kemmerer boys against the Mountain View boys. Kemmerer with 1 win on the season so far. I believe that was against Shoshone a couple weeks ago. In the corner, Nielsen again with it, and Nielsen's Might have stepped out of bounds there. Yes, that is the call. So Nielsen steps out. Turnover gets it back to Mountain View. With 1:55 to go, Mountain View Buffalo with the possession. Lyndee Hereford putting up that shot from about 9 feet away. Can't get it to go. Lyndee Hereford still pressuring in the backcourt, and she gets her hand in there, pokes it away. She's got a defender, another player out in front of her, gets it off, and Charity Harmon gets it to go. So nice pass there from Lyndee Hereford. Court vision, court awareness to see the Mountain View player out in front, and she got it to Harmon to score 2. Nice steal again there, and that is the other Bugis, Casey Bugis, freshman, getting her first varsity action tonight, making the most of it. Timeout, Tim Fagnett, and they're going to play out this timeout with 1:11 to play here. A full timeout. We'll take this timeout too on mylocalradio.com.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Timeouts galore here in the final couple minutes of play. 37-point game. Coaches won't stop coaching, however. Players not going to stop playing, no matter what the score. Steal on the far sideline there. And Mountain View has it as they dribble it back out towards midcourt with 55 seconds to play in this contest. Casey Bugis and Cherry Harmon up top. Cherry Harmon trying to get it down low. Pass intercepted by Nielsen. Nielsen, nice job to stay tall down low and not let that entry pass into the block be successful. Final 30 seconds of action here. After this game, we'll hop down, get a quick word from Dustin Rees and the boys coaches for Mountain View, and then I'll be back to start our pregame show on mylocalradio.com. So stay tuned for more varsity action after this. We'll take a short break. After this game concludes, we'll talk to the coaches, get their thoughts on their game tonight and tomorrow, and we'll see them very shortly, about 15 minutes in between. So about 7:30 or so, tip off for the boys game. Harmon working towards her left with 5 on the clock, tried to enter it in at the final buzzer sounds, and that's going to do it. 78-41, Jessica Moretti's squad walks out of Kemmerer with the victory. They will play tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. against the Lander Valley Tigers. The Lander Valley Tigers coming off a loss to Lyman last night. Still one of the top teams, still the top team in the Northwest and the 3A Northwest classification. So Jessica Moretti's squad will have their hands full tomorrow. Join us tomorrow at 2 p.m. for that girls varsity action. But stay tuned. We've got more boys varsity action coming up right now on mylocalradio.com between the Mountain View boys and the Kemmerer boys.
Some folks say that life can be measured in seasons. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, we have vehicles for every season. From new to experienced drivers, we understand that safety, affordability, and great mileage are always on the must-have list. So whether you're just starting out or it's time to expand your fleet, we've got every season covered. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Stop in today, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Once again, thank you and welcome back to coverage of the Mountain View Buffs and the Kemmerer Rangers. About a couple minutes away from tip-off here. Just before 7:30 p.m. local time out of Kemmerer, Wyoming, where the Mountain View Buffs have a big weekend ahead. The girls team started out with a win earlier tonight over the Kemmerer Lady Rangers. This boys team will take on the Kemmerer boys in a couple minutes. And then, as I said, another big weekend continues for Mountain View. They'll see the number 2 team in the entire 3A classification. This team out of the Northwest, yes, it's Lander. We saw Lander last night against Lyman. Lyman kept it close for the majority of that contest and wound up losing by 10. Obviously, as I said in the postgame and a little bit earlier, I think that was a bigger game for the Lyman boys than it was for Lander. Obviously, there's an opportunity for a team like Lander maybe to look past a capable team like Lyman and see the record and say, oh, well, we should beat them easily. We don't need to play it 100%. But when you're playing like that, especially in a game that might be a potential first-round matchup in regionals at Warland at the end of the month, Lyman's going to come out of the game thinking, hey, we can play with Lander. And Lander, albeit they missed some shots in the first quarter, we're trailing after one quarter to those Lander Tigers. So we'll have to see how Mountain View gets off tomorrow. That is tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. for the girls, start 3:30 for the boys basketball action, or right after the girls game. So obviously if it goes a little bit long, might be a little bit after that, just like it was tonight. Our start time here delayed by half an hour, just due to the length of the 2 girls games that were before it, the JV and varsity game. So rest assured, you got some varsity action tomorrow afternoon. Either stop by and visit us in the Uinta County at Mountain View High School to watch Lander against Mountain View, or watch live online on mylocalradio.com. As always, the stream will be live for you to watch. We're going to have another national anthem here. Had one before the girls' game, so start time will be delayed a little bit longer, and we'll take the time out too on mylocalradio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Hello all, Dr. Dog here. I want to talk to you about PetMinerals.com. By merging the highest quality veterinary grade ingredients with highly advanced mineral technology, PetMinerals.com produces the most innovative pet supplements on the market. The supplements focus on specific needs like hip and joint, digestive, and overall diet. You and I both know a healthy pet is a happy pet. Show your pets how much you care. Order them supplements today at PetMinerals.com.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Back here at Kemmerer, Wyoming, waiting the starting lineups to be announced for both teams. Dustin Rees told me, just a spoiler alert here, no changes to his starting 5, so similar to what you would expect to see from Dustin Rees' squad against a 2A opponent in the Kemmerer Rangers on this Friday evening contest. Mountain View contingent gets on their feet as the starting 5 announced. Braeden Walk, number 2. Number 3, Trenton Wells. First 2 to be announced. Campbell Matson, number 4. So 2, 3, 4. And then we have number 10, Braeden Walk, and senior number 11, Colby Rees. Spectacular young men that really just a kind of a tribute to the program, the community that Mountain View has raised, the program that they have built, both for football and basketball. A lot of these players crossover athletes from football and basketball. So, as you can tell, some of these athletes very fine-tuned and the best at their craft. Including Braeden Walk, who is great on the football field. He's quite potentially even better on the basketball court. Braeden Walk, a quarterback in football / wide receiver. He does a little bit of both. On the court, he is their playmaker, the guy that scores most of their three-pointers, and he looks good doing it. Starting five announced for the Kemmerer Rangers as they get ready for varsity action from Kemmerer High School on this Friday evening. Colter Brunski, Caden Bowen. Caden Bowen's going to make the tip. And Bowen snakes up the tip there and wins it. And we will start off varsity action here for the boys. Kemmerer and Mountain View. Down low, that shot is affected, and Mountain View immediately comes away with the rebound, but a foul is committed near midcourt, almost a turnover, but luckily for Mountain View, a foul was called there. Trenton Wells going to inbound on the sideline here. Gets it over Braeden Walk, crossing the timeline. Foul, by the way, charged against Kemmerer's number 22, Derek Wilcox, his first of the game for either team. Colby Rees fumbles it for a second, able to maintain it, get it just inside the three-point line. That shot is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Kemmerer, going right to left. Kemmerer in their white uniforms with the black trim down the side. Mountain View wearing the black uniforms with the purple trim down the side. Kemmerer's shot, no good. Caden Bowen with the rebound down low. His shot is blocked from behind. I believe that was Kimball Madsen in on defense there. And just in time for Mountain View. And Braeden Walk travels with it there on the three-point line. Started moving before he was ready to go. Kemmerer going to inbound in the backcourt here. Pressure from Mountain View. Falls back for a second as Clayton Moyles will look across the center line. A minute gone here in this game. Still no points from either way. That is something I talked to both Dustin Rees with just in that pregame when I went down there and talked to him. And he was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happens, but it seems like we are always falling behind early, and we can never have a good first quarter. He said, all I want as a coach is to not burn my timeouts, to chew them out and tell them that they need to start playing. And I want them to start playing on their own. Shot from up top, no good, and I believe Mountain View player hit the deck there. That was Brigham Blumel. And I believe he drew a foul. Yes, he did, and a big foul at that because Derek Wilcox, although there are no points on the scoreboard, Derek Wilcox will need to check out because that's his second foul here in the first 90 seconds of action. Jim Grosiok, the head coach for the Kemmerer Rangers. Nice play there to Kimball Madsen on the alley-oop. He can't finish it near the basket, however. Mountain View with it, inbound, or gets it outlet to Trenton Wells up top. He missed that one, and here comes Kemmerer the other way. 2 minutes gone here in this first quarter. Still no points on either side. Pulling up inside the three-point line there. I believe that was Colby Bowen on that one. Can't get the shot to go. And here comes Mountain View, racing it down the other way. Mountain View going left to right on offense. Kemmerer right to left, albeit no offense on the scoreboard so far. Braeden Walk looking to change that. Can't get the three to go, and Kimball Madsen trying to fight for the rebound down low. Couldn't get to it. Kemmerer has it going right to left now. Back out up top. And it's Clayton Moyles with it. The ball is deflected out of bounds there. The pass from Kemmerer knocked out of play. Inbound on that sideline. Thrown in to T.C. Coles. Back out on the outside. Moyles has his pass intercepted from Brigham Blumel. Outlet pass goes to Kimmel Madsen. Kimmel Madsen rushes it down the court. Colby Reese in the right corner has it. Reese gives it off, gets it right back, and airballs that shot, or I think it hit the front rim and went straight down. 5:15 to play, and still no score. So 3 minutes in, Mountain View another slow start. Luckily for them, they've held Kemmerer scoreless also in the first 3 minutes of action. Dustin Rees squatting down in the corner on the sideline, trying to call out some plays to his team, maybe get that offense going. You wonder how long he'll keep this going if his team doesn't score before calling that timeout that he said he doesn't want to call. To, as he said, chew them out and tell them to start playing well. Down low. Nice job there from Kimmel Madsen. He really fought hard to get himself that position on the baseline, and he got right under the basket and scored. So 2-0 the score. They put up 2-2 originally on the scoreboard. Had to be puzzled for a second. That shot from Kemmerer is missed, and here comes Braeden Walk going the other way. Braeden Walk on the outside. Walk moving towards his right. Drops it back to Colby Reese, and Colby Reese up and under move, scores. 4-0 here. 4 minutes remaining in quarter number one, so a slow start from Mountain View. Still able to jump out to a 4-0 lead. Good defense so far for Mountain View. On the left side, that is Tanner Plowman. Gives it off to the corner. 3-point shot there, no good. Rebound for Trenton Wells. Trenton Wells trying to push the effort. Down to Braeden Walk. He hands it off. Braeden Walk's three, no good. And the rebound knocked out of play by Mountain View, and it will be Kemmerer basketball. So Colter Brunski attempted a three. Long rebound went out to Wells. Wells tried to get the ball down the court. He did, because he got the shooter Braeden Walk open for three. Kind of a transition three, and he couldn't get that to go. Foul at midcourt committed against Mountain View here, as Kemmerer looked to be in a bad position on the court. Mountain View tried to jump it and trap it, but they could not get there in time. Trenton Wells picks up his first foul, first against Mountain View. 3:35 to play in quarter number one. In the corner, that is Tanner Plowman. Plowman looking to get it off to his teammate. Clayton Moyles back to T.C. Coles. Up top, Plowman in the corner. Coles up top. Coles steps inside the three-point line to shoot that one. No good. Rebound down low. And another shot missed from in close for Caden Bowen. Mountain View, with the rebound. Coming the other way. Layup good for Braeden Walk. So Braeden Walk scores 2 points there, and it's 6-0. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Jim Graciolak's got to be scratching his head. His team hasn't scored here in the first 5+ minutes of the game. A little bit of both missing some shots, some good defense from Mountain View to kind of force those shots to be missed, but they've had their opportunities. They got a couple rebounds from in close that they just were not able to handle, and from in close, when you're having a shot from 5 feet away, as coach, you might expect your players to make them. Just haven't fallen for Kemmerer so far. Inbounds knocked away, but it goes right back to T.C. Coles. T.C. Coles drops it off to Caden Bowen, the junior, and he scores. So a little bit unlucky there. Braeden Walk did a nice job of anticipating that pass to tip it away, but unfortunately tipped it right back to a Kemmerer player who found the inbounder, Bowen, for two. Off balance, baseline jumper, no good from Braeden Walk, and he'll have to trot back on defense here as Kemmerer gets the rebound. 6-2, 2:20 to play here. Kemmerer moving right to left in the corner for three, no good. Trenton Wells with the rebound just inside the free throw line. He'll push it left to right on offense. Crossing it over, getting right down the lane, and he scores. Nice job there from the Mountain View Buffalo. Nice job from Trenton Wells. Nice little crossover move, gets to the basket. The hesitation move works in high school basketball a lot of the time. Timeout. Jim Graciolak will take the timeout too on mylocalradio.com.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Back in Kemmerer, Wyoming, where the Rangers have called a timeout. Try to settle their offense here. Trailing 8-2 early in this one. Had not scored in the first 5+ minutes. Then he gets some offense going before the end of the first quarter. Ball is knocked away in the corner off of, they point towards Trenton Wells, and out of play there. Inbound incoming on the sideline. As Caden Bowen, the junior, looks to turn the ball in, and this anticipation play there from Hunter Meeks, recently entered the game, to knock that one away, push Kemmerer to inbound it a little bit further in the corner. Inbound goes out to Tanner Plowman. Plowman nearly has it poked out of his hand, and he does. Nice job there as Kimball Madsen rocks his fist, pumps his fist in the air, after forcing the turnover off of Plowman's hands. 8-2 with 1:40 to play here in quarter number one. Mountain View, a 6-point advantage. Hasn't been a clean first quarter for either team. Braeden Walk swishes in an open three from the right side. Braeden Walk, don't want him to heat up if you're Kemmerer, because if he heats up, could be lights out. 1:20 to play here for halftime. Nearly a travel as Kemmerer across midcourt. Inbound goes down low, and I think might be Braeden Blumel from behind with the body. I'm not exactly sure. I think Braeden Blumel came in just a little bit too hard there and bumped the Kemmerer player. That's what they called. That is Blumel's first foul. Inbound goes right out to the 3-point line, and an air ball goes right in the hands of the point guard, Kimball Madsen. Out to the other guard, Braeden Walk. That shot is no good, and the rebound down low, pulled in by Braeden Blumel, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Fast-paced action there. Foul goes against Colter Brunski, the junior for Kemmerer. First shot at the line is up and no good for Braeden Blumel. So Blumel, chance to make it a 10-point game if he makes this free throw with 1 minute exactly to play in quarter number one. Touches every part of the rim, but not the right part for Braeden, meaning the bottom of the rim, and can't get it to go. 11-2, 50 seconds to play, and that one is anticipated nicely as Hunter Meeks goes diving into the crowd to go after that one, but can't get it to stay in bounds. 11-2 with 48.4 to play in the opening frame. On the outside, that is Coyles giving it to the corner. Corner 3 from Plowman. No good, but the rebound down low, pulled in, and eventually that shot is missed from Colter Brunski. And here comes Mountain View. Maybe going to make this a one-possession game here at the end of the first quarter. We'll have to see. 20 seconds on the clock, so Mountain View can hold it if they wanted to. They can just try to score whenever possible. Ball dished back out up top. Braeden Blumel steps inside the 3-point line, shoots it with 15 on the clock, and the rebound knocked out of play there after Kemmerer got it. Kimball Madsen active hands on defense to not give that one away. 11-2, Kemmerer inbounding on the far baseline. 10 seconds to get up a shot here at the end of the first quarter. Going to the right, Brunski gives it off. Open 3, and he got it. TC Coles, right when the team needed it, nails the 3 as the buzzer sounds, and that'll end the first quarter. So Dustin Rees didn't have to call the timeout in the first quarter, but he might still have to chew out his players in this halftime, or this first quarter intermission, as his team only put it up 11, and they give up 5, so they only have 6-point lead after one frame on mylocalradio.com. We're going to take a short commercial break. Join us after this.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Back here at Kemmerer, Wyoming, where the Mountain View Buffalo will start the second half with possession here. Kemmerer coming out onto the court. Kimball Madsen looking to throw it in to Braeden Walk, and we start the second quarter. 11-5 here, 7:55 to play. In quarter number 1, nice backdoor cut there, and 2 points for Colby Rees. Colby Rees. Nice play drawn up probably at the halftime, at the first quarter break from Dustin Rees. Leads to a nice basket from Colby Rees. Colby, fine young gentleman to talk to. Appreciate all the players, both from Mountain View and Lyman, that stop in and talk to me, being friendly. After all, this is for them that I do this. On the outside, that shot is missed, and the rebound pulled down by Colter Brunsky. Colter Brunsky crosses the timeline with no pressure. That is TC Coles working to his right, over to Plowman. Back to Coles on the left side, gives it to the corner. Open shooter, and that is a 3. Wasn't sure if Brunsky's feet were on the line. Official right there says it was behind the line, and another 3 there, so last 2 baskets for Kemmerer have come from downtown, and now the deficit at 5. Braeden Walk working down low, gets it back out. Colby Rees working towards his right, trying to get through the defense, and he is fouled on his way to the hoop, so I believe that's going to be a shooting foul, which will result in free throws. Foul will go against, well, I think they put it out wrong on the scoreboard. They put it against number 11. Just looking at the 5 players in white, there's nobody with a number 11 on the court. The official at the scorer's table now, he might be trying to fix that. He might realize, or somebody from Mountain View might have commented on that. Don't want the fouls to get charged against the Mountain View players when they're on offense, obviously. They finally did fix it. I think it's number 12, Caden Bowen, if the scoreboard is correct with the first foul. And Kemmerer turns it over. Pass tried to get to Clayton Moyles, the sophomore. But it went way too high. Moyles probably would need been almost 8 feet to catch that one. It was sailing over his head. Mountain View with it, crossing the center line, a 7-point advantage. Colby Rees working towards his left, drops it off down low. Nice play from Brigham Blumell to get on the lower block and score. 17-8 the score with 6:12 to play here in quarter number 2. Nice pass, intercepted. Jumping right in front of that one, Colby Rees goes coast to coast and scores. Or, I guess not half coast to coast. He stole it about midcourt. He went from, let's say, Wyoming to New Jersey or so. Talking distances. Turnover there. We'll give it right back to Mountain View here. I'll stop talking about geography, I promise. 21-8, 5:50 to play. Mountain View has it in the black uniforms with the purple trim, going left to right on offense. Braeden Walk sees the paint open up for him, and he'll get all the way down underneath the basket. And Caden Bowen winds up underneath the basket on the ground and is charged with the foul. That'll be his second of the contest, so 2 fouls for him in the last few possessions. See if Jim Graciolak decides to take him out with those 2 fouls or leave him in. First free throw is up and good from Braeden Walk. Second free throw up and good. So 23-8 the score. The lead for Mountain View has extended all the way out to 15 right now. Kimball Matson with the steal. Kimball Matson outlet pass to Trenton Wells. Trenton Wells goes all the way and scores. So nice job for Trenton Wells to run down the floor, look for that outlet pass, and Jim Grosilock will call a timeout. We're going to take this timeout too on mylocalradio.com.
When you have any mechanical problems, always think of Reese Auto Service in Lyman first. Doug and the mechanics at Reese Auto Service work on everything from your lawnmower and snowblower to cars, trucks, farm and ranch equipment, and semis. You can also get tires for anything you need at Reese Auto Service. Always visit Reese first. You'll get great pricing and quality-friendly service. Reese Auto Service, 541 Highway 413, Lyman.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
Coming out of the timeout here in Kemmerer, Wyoming, the score 23-8. Mountain View enjoying themselves a 15-point advantage. Ball out on the right side. That is Quayton Moyles. In the corner, 3 ball, no good from Coulter Brunski. Mountain View will wrap it down the rebound. Here they come, going left to right on offense. Dropping it off, Colby Reese for 3. Not quite. Short rimmed it and fell out of bounds. 5 minutes exactly on the clock here. 15-point lead. Kemmerer has it in the white uniforms, going right to left. Tanner Plowman with the ball up top. Plowman gives it off to the right. Coulter Brunski. Ball knocked away in the corner. Trenton Wells anticipating the pass to the cutting Ranger cutting on the baseline. Inbound goes to Brunski. Nice pass to Plowman. Plowman can't get the 8-footer to go. Rebound dropped by Kimball Madsen, and that leads to 2 more points as Kemmerer gets a gift right there. Kimball Madsen grabbed the rebound and then just dropped it or had it knocked out of his hand. I couldn't really see with the pile of bodies down there, and that led to Tanner Plowman getting the basketball, and he scored from in close. And Hunter Meeks also scoring from in close. Hunter Meeks backing down the defense and found his spot on the court where he liked it, and he shot it and scored. 25-10 the score, 4:10 on the clock before the halftime break. Game moving at much quicker pace than the girls' game was. Girls' game had a lot of fouls. This game been pretty clean both ways. Not a lot of whistles. And the 3 from the corner, Coulter Brunski heating up from downtown. Brunski found his range on the home court for him. 25-12. Actually, that was not a 3, but a long 2. Officials deemed his foot was on the line. Driving down the right side of the paint, and that will be a 3-point play for Colby Reese as he got fouled, went through the contact, and laid it up off the window and got it to go. Foul did get called against Coulter Brunski, his second of the contest, so something to watch out there for Jim Grosilock as another player of his gets 2 fouls. Ball is knocked away into the corner where T.C. Coles has it. T.C. Coles throws it in the backcourt and has it deflected out of bounds. T.C. Coles let it go out of bounds off of Mountain View. Sorry, the camera is not in the back court. My bad. Tanner Plowman crosses the center line, going to the right. Plowman puts the shot up. No good. Rebound goes back to the corner. He just wildly throws it over his head. And back out up top to Coulter Brunsky. And Brunsky has the ball go out of bounds. Another turnover to Mountain View here with 3:08 to play before the halftime break. Three minutes exactly on the clock here before halftime. 28-12 the score as the girls teams are heading out from Mountain View. Got an early game tomorrow. I don't blame them. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. their first game. 11, 12:30, and 2 p.m. Freshman JV varsity. Varsity tip-off at 2 p.m. for the girls. 3:30 or directly following that for the boys. That is against Lander. Mountain View and Lander at Mountain View tomorrow afternoon. Saturday afternoon matinee matchup. A.Q. Martinez into the game for the first time. Has his pass knocked away. Nice anticipation play from Hunter Meeks to steal that one away. Here comes Braeden Walk. Braeden Walk crossing over at the free throw line. Spinning. Dropping it back down low to Hunter Meeks. That gets the Mountain View fans up off their feet. Clapping in appreciation. And the score 30-12. So the largest lead of this game at 18 here for the Mountain View Buffs. With just a hair over 2 minutes on the clock before a halftime break on mylocalradio.com. Pass tipped out of bounds off of Kemmerer, so another turnover for Kemmerer. Something that the girls' game featured a lot of was turnovers, and for both teams, Jessica Moretti's squad as well as Tim Fagnant's squad of the Kemmerer Lady Rangers. Kemmerer having trouble keeping the ball before even getting a shot up here on offense in the first half. That is Brigham Blumel over to Kimball Madsen. Madsen in the corners. His three, not sure, might have ticked the rim. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It was short, however, and the ball was deflected out of bounds off of Mountain View. So Kemmerer will have it, going right to left and bounding on their own baseline. Jim Grostelach making a couple substitutions. Officials were waiting for him to make the substitutions, but he was still talking to his players, and officials were halting play. So both Brunsky and Bowen check out for the Kemmerer Rangers. It was Clayton Boyles with it, and a blocking foul called as Tanner Plowman had it outside the three-point line. 1:37 on the clock here from Kemmerer High School, where the Rangers and the Buffaloes are playing for another Friday night win for both teams. One tipped away and winds up in the hands of Plowman from downtown. Plowman chased after a shot. I don't think he thought it was going to go in, but Plowman no need for the rebound because he made the ball. He made the shot from downtown, and it's 30-15. Braeden Walk getting the defense to overcommit, and he pulls up inside the three-point line. Can't get that shot to go. Rebound goes right back out to him, though. And that one is rimmed around and good off the backboard. Braeden Walk gets it to go. 32-15. Nice little shooter's roll on the road for the point guard. From the outside, that shot is a wild miss, and that long rebound is pulled out by Braeden Walk. Braeden Walk working down the right side of the paint, lost it amongst four Kemmerer defenders who were posted up there in the paint. A little bit too much of a bunched up offense there, and on the other end, the ball was fumbled out of bounds. Derek Wilcox, the junior, had it down low. Hunter Meeks had his hands straight up in the air. Nice job defensively to make Wilcox think about it for another second or two, and he fumbled it out of bounds. 28.6 to go. I can hear Dustin from my position on the other side of the court shout out one shot, so you'd assume that's pretty self-explanatory on what he wants out of this final possession, meaning, hey, only shoot the ball one more time here before halftime. So we'll have to see with 18 seconds on the clock. 2:10 on the clock now as Mountain View tries to come into the lane. Back out up top, Braeden Walk coming through the screen. Elevator doors closed, missed the shot. Rebound down low, and the shot goes up with a second to go, and a foul is called. Hunter Meeks on the left side of the low block had it, kind of has back towards the basket. I don't know if he heard somebody say shoot the ball, or he saw the clock, but with under 5 seconds to go, Meeks turned around, faced up the basket, and put the ball in the air and was fouled. So with 1 second exactly on the clock, he earns a trip to the free throw line, and he capitalizes on opportunity number 1 in making that first free throw. He's got himself one more at the line here, chance to make it a 19-point game going into the halftime break, unless a miraculous shot from Kemmerer gets up. And that shot is... There was a whistle blown. The officials... trying to determine what's going on here. I guess the official... Well, they just charged a foul to Trenton Wells. So I guess a foul right at the end of the half, but because it was inconsequential to a shooting foul, because that was only the 6th team foul, it will remain Trenton Wells' second foul against him. But we will go into the halftime break here at Kemmerer High School, where the Mountain View Buffs enjoy a 33-15 advantage. Dustin Rees will have a lot to talk about with his team. We'll have a lot to talk about at the halftime break. Join us for a MyLocalRadio.com halftime show following this commercial break.
Hello all, Dr. Dog here. I want to talk to you about PetMinerals.com. By merging the highest quality veterinary grade ingredients with highly advanced mineral technology, PetMinerals.com produces the most innovative pet supplements on the market. The supplements focus on specific needs like hip and joint, digestive, and overall diet. You and I both know a healthy pet is a happy pet. Show your pets how much you care. Order them supplements today at PetMinerals.com.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
When you have any mechanical problems, always think of Rees Auto Service in Lyman first. Doug and the mechanics at Rees Auto Service work on everything from your lawnmower and snowblower to cars, trucks, farm and ranch equipment, and semis. You can also get tires for anything you need at Rees Auto Service. Always visit Rees first. You'll get great pricing and quality-friendly service. Rees Auto Service, 541 Highway 413, Lyman.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
Some folks say that life can be measured in seasons. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, we have vehicles for every season. From new to experienced drivers, we understand that safety, affordability, and great mileage are always on the must-have list. So whether you're just starting out or it's time to expand your fleet, we've got every season covered. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Stop in today, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
As one of the region's most visited websites, MyLocalRadio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit MyLocalRadio.com today to stream it all live.
Your mobility affects every aspect of your life. When you suffer from an injury that decreases your mobility, or maybe you're just noticing that you're having a harder time balancing and your flexibility isn't what it used to be, call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Randy will work with you to improve your overall health by reducing pain and improving mobility. Schedule your appointment today by calling 307-747-4627. Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. No excuses, just results.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Once again, thank you for joining us on MyLocalRadio.com. This has been MyLocalRadio.com. Halftime show brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com. Well, it was a productive first half for Mountain View after they got off the schneid early. Talked about that with Dustin Rees before the game. He said, yeah, for the life of me, I can't figure out what the heck our struggles have been in the early moments of games. Even last week when they played Saratoga, they got off to such a slow start that Saratoga was able to jump out to a double-digit lead, and then Mountain View, once they started making shots, really started to come back, and I think they won by 15 or so in that game. So it just kind of shows you how talented this Mountain View program can be in that, hey, you know, if we really just pick it up from the beginning, we have a feeling that we can beat a lot of different teams. And I think it was against Buffalo earlier in the season where Mountain View only put up about 24 or so, and they, I believe it was Rollins in their winter tournament, and they talked to Dustin Rees and some of the coaches, Braeden Walk and Lonnie Meeks, and they kind of all had the same mindset. They told me that they're a good team, don't get me wrong, but that was a game that we could have easily won had we played at our best. We did not play at our best. We could not hit anything, could not hit any shots. And Obviously, against one of those top-tier teams, if you don't make your shots early or often, you'll struggle to win. That is something we'll hopefully be able to see tomorrow against Lander. Lander only putting up, I believe it was 62 to 52, if I'm not mistaken. The final score last night against Lander. I know Lander won by 10 over Lyman. That should be an interesting contest tomorrow when Lander travels to UNT County for a Saturday afternoon clash with Mountain View. It should be an interesting battle between those two teams in an afternoon showdown. It's going to be live on mylocalradio.com tomorrow at 2 p.m. for the girls and 3:30 p.m. for the boys basketball game between the Lander Tigers and the Mountain View Buffalo, two of the best teams in the 3A classification as well. Just about ready to start the tip-off for the second half here from Kemmerer, Wyoming. Jim Grasiak talking it over with his team. Looking at the arrow, looks like it will be Grasiak's team's ball, Kemmerer's ball, starting the second half. This is Mountain View just kind of getting some shots up. Dustin Rees probably got most of his words to his team out before the team came out here. We have a quick word as some of his starters sit down, ready to start the second half as the time winds down here for the halftime intermission. So Kemmerer out on the court. Mountain View shortly to follow. Well, if you're listening from anywhere and everywhere, we do appreciate you tuning in for this Friday night matchup between the Mountain View Buffs and the Kemmerer Rangers. Inbound. We'll start the second half here. Kemmerer going left to right on offense now as we switch sides. And that shot is blocked out of bounds. The far side official does say it was blocked. I think the baseline official didn't see the block, so he was prepared to give it to Mountain View. But it is Kemmerer ball. Foul down low. We'll keep it right here. I want to offer a special shout out to my girlfriend Courtney out in Oklahoma, listening tonight. As always, or she says as always. 7:47 to go in the third quarter here. 7:45 now as that shot is missed. Mountain View now going to have it going right to left. Long couple days. Will continue tomorrow when I have to wake up early to travel back to the UNT County to broadcast Mountain View against Lander. Should be a fun one though. It'll certainly wake you up in the morning if you have the morning to spare or the afternoon to spare. Come visit us at Mountain View, where Mountain View will play Lander. The shot missed from in close. Kemmerer was able to pull away the rebound, and here they come now, going left to right on offense once again. Up top with it is Clayton Moyles, gets it off to the corner. Plowman working towards his right on the baseline, turning around. Free throw line, puts up that shot, no good, and the rebound pulled down by, I believe that was Braeden Bluebell. And off to the outside, Colby Reese hangs his hand in the air after the shot. Unfortunately for him, could not get a shooter's roll there. 6:37 to play before halftime here. Ball knocked out of play there. Somebody from the Mountain View side shouted something, and the official turned around, let him know that yes, the ball was deflected. It will be Kemmerer ball here, and that one deflected right back past the bench and over the head of the coaches. 6:25 to play here, 33-15 the score. Mountain View with an 18-point lead. Same score we had at halftime. Down low, shot is put up, and a foul called against Mountain View. 6:11 to play here. Third quarter, and to the free throw line for 2 shots is Derek Wilcox. Wilcox, a junior for this Kemmerer Rangers team. Second free throw from Wilcox, no good. Rebound pulled down by Mountain View. Outlet over to Trenton Wells. Trenton Wells advances it across the timeline over to Braeden Walk. Braeden Walk to Wells. Throwing it down low. Brigham Blumel turning, spinning, not winning on that one, however, as can't get the shot to fall. Braeden Walk, some pressure in the backcourt. Trenton Wells also tried to pressure Kemmerer into a turnover. Couldn't force a turnover, however. And Kemmerer has it in the front court. Working down to the left side, that's Clayton Boyles. Drops it off. Plowman. Plowman too strong. Rebound pulled down and thrown off the backboard. Caden Bowen couldn't get the right form to go. And here comes Mountain View. In no time, Colby Reese gets up a shot, but he is throwing up a miss there. And here comes Kemmerer. 5:10 to play here in quarter number 3. 33-16 the score. Ball knocked out of play there. It will remain with Kemmerer right in front of the scorer's table. Inbound goes to the corner. Nice play. And it wounds up with a 2-point basket for Tanner Plowman. Tanner Plowman caught it with full momentum going towards the basket, and no one stepped up to stop the ball handler, and he scored easily. Braeden Walk knifing his way through the defense, I should say. And he gets fouled on his way to the basket. He scores, or he will get a chance to score 2 at the free throw line. Foul called against Kemmerer. Caden Bowen charged with the foul, his 3rd, so. Free throw line is up and good. Braeden Walk extends that lead to 17. And timeout here. We're going to take the timeout too on mylocalradio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Back here from Kemmerer, Wyoming. Kemmerer with the inbound. Going left to right offense and turns it over. Trenton Wells in the backcourt with it now. Wells drops it off to his teammate. And a foul called on the outside. And that shot is no good. Here comes Kemmerer coming the other way. Kemmerer tripped up there, was the Kemmerer player rushing down the court. I believe that was Coulter Brunsky who got tripped up and leads to a inbound on the near sideline. .432 to play before halftime here, before the end of the third quarter here. Losing my mind. It's been a long couple days. Traveling from Lander to Kemmerer and back. We continue tomorrow against Mountain View. At Mountain View, when Mountain View plays Lander. 4:20 to play here in quarter number 3, 35-18 the score. Nice little play down low, and that's a lay-in for 2 points. Mountain View, and a steal right away. Braeden Walk, the only player in the backcourt for Mountain View, and they somehow came away with the ball. 37-18, a 19-point lead, and a foul committed. So Braeden Walk forces the turnover and then keeps it long enough for Kemmerer to commit a foul. And a timeout once again charged to, I believe, Kemmerer. And we're going to take that out to on mylocalradio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
(37-18) here, 12 seconds. Sorry, that's the timeout counter. 12 seconds before the end of the timeout. Sometimes trips me up when I look at the scoreboard and I see a counting down like that. Some schools have that option. Mountain View to inbound here in the front court, going right to left on offense, or bottom to top if you prefer it that way on your screen. And that is up. Shot is up. No good. Kimball Madsen backs his way into the backcourt, making sure no Kemmerer players can beat him down the court as Kemmerer comes away with it. Kemmerer has it in the front court, trying to get some offense going here. They have 18 points past midway through the third quarter, so hasn't been the most prolific of offensive outbursts for the Buffalo tonight. But they've done enough defensively to stop Kemmerer from putting up any offensive firepower. Plowman up top, gets it back to the corner. TC gets it back to his teammate. Ball is tipped around for a second. Plowman trying to work inside. Gets it out to his teammate, Coulter Brunski. Brunski throws it over the head and well out of bounds there. A little bit too tall as Kemmerer was forced to chase after it. Couldn't get there in time. So Mountain View will have it now. 3:23 on the clock in quarter number 3. 37-18. The guests on the scoreboard, the Mountain View Buffs, leading this one by 19. Traveling called at the top of the key there with 3:12 to play. A lot slower third quarter than what we had experienced in the first half. A lot more whistles and a lot less scoring or back and forth pace, I guess you could say. Right in front of us, Tanner Plowman trying to throw it around the defense, threw it right into the hands of Braeden Blumel. Braeden Blumel stopped at the free throw line, turned around, nearly gave it right to a Kemmerer Ranger, but instead a foul committed there. Braeden Walk did a nice job to recover, seeing that defender was racing in to try to poke it away or steal it. 37-18, 3 minutes on the clock here for the end of the third quarter. Thrown down low, Kimball Madsen waits. Both players from Kemmerer go up in the air, and he's able to get down low. He misses the shot, however, and the rebound down low to Braeden Blumel. And I believe they called a charge violation against Braeden Blumel. So Braeden Blumel wave off the shot. A charge for him, his third foul. One of the interesting things you see at the bottom of the screen there, Kemmerer, the first school in Wyoming that I've seen personally have a mascot, a real mascot at the games. Quite interesting. He was interacting with me a little bit earlier when I was on the court, talking to Jessica Moretti and Dustin Rees before the boys' game. 2.5 to play in the third quarter. Mountain View looking to put together another offensive showing here. 37 points, almost concluding the third quarter. Not the best we've seen from the Buffalo, but they've done enough to get a 19-point lead in this contest. Braeden Walk dishes it back out. That is back to Walk in the corner. Walk, cross-court pass, down low. That shot is up and good. I believe that was Hunter Meeks. Hunter Meeks for two. Once you get Hunter Meeks from in close, usually he is pretty prolific in getting those shots up and making them as well. He did hit a buzzer beater earlier this season against Pinedale on the road. It was a buzzer beater win, a 2-point win, a buzzer beater from Hunter Meeks. If you're interested in watching that. Full stream, go to mylocalradio.com. Go to the sports tab, Buffaloes for the Mountain View Buffalo. And you can watch that one in its entirety, or just watch the very end of the boys' game for that buzzer beater. 1:34 to play here in quarter number 3. A foul is called as the pass tried to get into the free throw line. Foul called against Derek Wilcox, his third for Kemmerer, and Mountain View has an inbound on the baseline. Inbound goes to Meeks, back out up top to Rees, right back in the corner. Braeden Walk spotting up for three. Braeden Walk's got all three of those. In the lead now, once again, to the largest it has been tonight at 24 for the Buffalo. Mountain View Buffalo, the 3A opponent for the 2A Kemmerer Rangers. And that shot all around the rim and falls out. Mountain View looking to put some more offense on the board. From the outside, Colby Rees has got it. Colby Rees, a deep two there from the corner. And it's 44-18 with 55 seconds remaining. And another turnover for Kemmerer. Kemmerer, when it rains, it pours. Jim Graciolak trying to just get any offense for his team tonight. We saw this same Kemmerer team play against Lyman earlier in the year, and Lyman wound up with another blowout victory. So this will be the second time they've played a team from the Uintah County, and probably hasn't gone their way. Obviously, still some time left here, but down by 26. Doesn't look like Kemmerer is going to mount a comeback, but I'll wait to officially call it over. But 35 seconds to go. Kemmerer forces a turnover. They get it back, and a foul is called right in front of the Kemmerer bench. Foul called on Mountain View. That was against Braeden Walk, his second. Clayton Boyles with it now. In the left corner with it. Plowman stepping inside the line, and that's another 2 points for Tanner Plowman. So Tanner Plowman, without him, who knows where Kemmerer would be at this point in tonight's contest. Plowman putting up the majority of Kemmerer's points tonight. Down the lane, Braeden Walk scores, and that will be the end of the third quarter as the buzzer sounds. And join us after this timeout for fourth quarter action from Kemmerer, Wyoming. 46-20 the score. Mountain View leads, looking to close out another road victory.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Dr. Dog, the other day I was at the dog park and ran into Keegan, the Irish setter from up the road. When we smelled hello, I was surprised because he smelled like delicious roasted duck. When I asked if he'd been hunting, he said nein, he had been to see you.
Yes, Mr. Hans German Shepherd, I'm recommending Canine Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com for all my canine patients. The powder mixes with your dog food to create a delicious duck-flavored gravy. Order your Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com today.
Back here in Kemmerer, Wyoming for the final frame on this Friday evening. Approaching past 8:30 p.m. local time. Pass down low off the hands of the Mountain View player, and another turnover for the Buffs. That was Braeden Barnes into the game for the first time. Not able to handle that hot pass. On the outside, no good on that shot. And here comes Mountain View the other way, an outlet pass. Some numbers down the other way, and Braeden Barnes makes up for the turnover on the last trip, and he scores. So Braeden Barnes into the game for the first time. Gets his first 2 points in less than a minute of action. 48-20, 28-point advantage for the Mountain View Buffs, leading this one. And that shot from outside is Tanner Plowman making another three. So Plowman, as I said, near the end of that third quarter, who knows where Kemmerer would be without Tanner Plowman tonight. Tanner Plowman putting up 16 of their 23 on the night. And that ball is knocked out of play. It will remain with Kemmerer here, or it will go to Kemmerer, I should say. It was a turnover. 48-23, 6:51 to play in this intra-conference matchup between 3A Mountain View and 2A Kemmerer. Thrown down low. Ball was knocked away. Baseline jumper short. Braeden Barnes with the rebound. Braeden Barnes gives it off to his teammate. Outlet pass goes all the way down to Trenton Wells. Trenton Wells drops it down low. Hunter Meeks for two. Hunter Meeks scores that one. So 50 points on the night for the Mountain View Buffaloes. A nice offensive show out. And Hunter Meeks with it. Gets it off to Trenton Wells, who will walk it across the timeline. Hunter Meeks, probably close to double-digit rebounds on the night if he had not already hit it so far. On the outside, that is Hunter Meeks with it. Throws it to the free throw line to Braeden Barnes. Back out to Meeks. Meeks going to test his range from downtown. No good. And the rebound goes to Kemmerer. So Hunter Meeks trying to see if he can hit some threes, maybe turn into a player like Braeden Walk. Unfortunately for him, did not go the way he probably planned it to go. Baseline drive there for AQ Martinez back into the game. Draws the foul against Mountain View, and that is the 7th team foul for Mountain View, so that will be free throws for Martinez, or free throw. AQ makes the first. He'll earn himself another. A 1-and-1 opportunity at the line. Foul goes against Hunter Meeks, his second of the game. Substitutions, Brigham Blumell, Braeden Barnes, and Ashton Schofield out. Martinez's free throw no good. Inbound save right to Braeden Walk right on the baseline. Walk outlets it. Calling for it right back. He does get it back, and he nails the three. Braeden Walk had it made up in his mind before the ball got to him. I'm going to shoot it when I get it. And when shooters have that mentality, it goes in more often than it doesn't. And that went in from downtown. Another rebound for Mountain View on the other end. Here they come. Braeden Walk not slowing things down. He speeds it up. Drops it down low. Hunter Meeks for two more. Hunter Meeks having himself a nice evening, as well as Braeden Walk. Pretty much everybody on the Mountain View side of the ball having at least a decent evening on the court. Wraparound pass was knocked away there, as I believe that was Tanner Plowman trying to get it to his teammate down low. Inbound on the baseline for Kemmerer. Baseline drive, knocked away from behind. AQ Martinez got around his defender. Defender from Mountain View came in, tipped the ball out of bounds. Another inbound from the same spot. Jump pass, stolen away. Hunter Meeks launches it down the court, and a layup. Hunter Meeks gets the approval from Trenton Wells, sticks his hand up in the air, says, thanks for that outlet pass, and the easy layup. Baseline drive. Halted for a second. Dropping it back off to Derek Wilcox. Wilcox goes up. And Wilcox is fouled after making the shot. So Wilcox will go to the free throw line for a chance at a 3-point play. 57-25, 4:18 to play in the final quarter. Another host of substitutions for Mountain View. Trying to make sure everyone's healthy and not overworked. They do have a game tomorrow afternoon against a top 3A opponent in Lander, so don't want to overwork anybody for that afternoon game tomorrow. Braeden Walk going right, gives it off to Schofield. Schofield driving through the lane. I think he tried to pass it, but it was intercepted. Here comes Kemmerer the other way, and the ball is no good. Might have been blocked there, but Ashton Schofield comes away with it. Outlet pass. Here comes Mountain View. Braeden Walk stepping right into it. Open three, and stop me if you heard this one before. Braeden Walk from downtown. Count them up, 1, 2, 3. More on the scoreboard. So 60 points on the night. Was a slow first quarter for Mountain View. They hadn't scored, I think it was 3+ minutes. They went without even scoring. So did Kemmerer, and then they have 60 points on the night. So they'll probably be proud of what they put up offensively at least. Maybe a slow start, but it's nothing new for Dustin Rees' team. Dustin Rees has certainly coached his team through a lot this season, and including against Saratoga when they failed to score in the first quarter. They were, struggling against Saratoga to put up points, and then once they started to score, you could see how that offense is as good as it is, and led to a 15-point win. Foul in the backcourt. I believe it's going to be called against Colby Rees, his second, but that is they just updated the scoreboard. Bracken Barnes gets the foul, his first, and the 9th team foul. Some more substitutions for Dustin Rees. Free throw. 1-and-1 free throw will be shot here by Tanner Plowman. If he gets this, he'll get another at the line. Plowman's shot, long-rimmed out. Ashton Schofield comes in, gets the rebound. Numbers the other way, 3-on-2. And that is good, so nice job there. Pushing the pace, 3-on-2. Just need to use the numbers as you have them. Spread it out a little bit. Obviously, somebody's going to be open in a 3-on-2 scenario. And that one is no good. Through some contact. I believe that was Wilcox trying to put up the shot, maybe draw a foul. Didn't get either to go. And Mountain View has it. Final 3 minutes of action. 34-point lead for the Buffs as they look to close out this Friday night win. Bracken Barnes hands it off. Colby Rees. Back to Barnes. Barnes throws it down low, and that is a nice pass. And a 2-point basket there from Mountain View. That was Hunter Gross scoring. Hunter Gross, first time on the score sheet tonight. Rebound pulled down by Mountain View after the missed shot there. It's Colton Royts with the rebound, and here comes here comes Kemmerer the other way after a steal and a score. So Boyles scores there on a scoop and score. 64-30, 2:12 to play. Down low, another steal. Here comes Kemmerer looking to push the pace. 2-on-1 the other way. Layup good. Back-to-back easy baskets. Obviously, it's a 32-point contest, but Dustin Rees doesn't like to see that, obviously, as a head coach. Wants his team to finish out this game strong. Ashton Schofield, nice job driving and then cutting in, and then ball was, I believe, blocked out of Hunter Gross's hands. Out of bounds, Mountain View ball here. Final 1:47 to play. 107 seconds. That's how you want to count it up. Count it down, I suppose. Ashton Schofield on the right side. A couple of players bunched up, Royts and Wells. Royts backs off, gives it to Wells. Wells up top. Waiting, hesitating. Back out up top. That is Bracken Barnes. Bracken Barnes gives it off inside. Royts threw it inside. A foul is called as Hunter Gross will Inbound here. Foul committed against Kemmerer. First foul committed against Aaron Ortiz, sophomore for the Rangers. And the pass intercepted on the inbounds. Here comes Kemmerer the other way, and one. Nice job from Kemmerer. Kemmerer's had their last 6 baskets come on steals that have led to transition baskets. This one, a dandy play on the other side from Clayton Boyle as the sophomore to finish it through the contact. Kind of an awkward angle. And he got a foul, so foul committed against Mountain View's number 23, Colton Royts, his first. And one shot at the line. That is up and good, so 3-point play converted. 7-0 run from Kemmerer. Cut the deficit to 29. And with 1:12 to go, we got a foul on Kemmerer, so that'll send, I believe Braeden Barnes has it at the free throw line. Braeden Barnes to the line for a 1-and-1. Free throw up and good from Braeden Barnes. Barnes throws it in and can't get the second free throw to go. 1:11 on the clock, 65-35. Kemmerer's 7-0 run was halted, but Mountain View steals right back, looking to go on a little mini run of their own to close out the contest. Final 60 seconds of action from Kemmerer, Wyoming on this Friday evening. Thank you for joining us. And that one is thrown out of bounds over the head of the intended target. I believe that was Royts, the intended target. My eyes do not deceive me at this point in the evening. So I probably said it enough, but if you haven't been listening or you're just joining us right now in the final 55 seconds, Lander against Mountain View tomorrow. Tip-off for the girls' game at 2 p.m. Top team out of the Northwest, the 3A Northwest, against the top teams out of the 3A Southwest. Mountain View 2-0 in conference play in both girls and boys. Match up with Lyman looming next week. That's a tongue twister if I've ever heard one. February 8th, Lyman going to welcome in Mountain View to its home court, trying to avenge that girls' loss they suffered earlier in the year. And then the Mountain View boys will try to beat the Lyman boys for the first time this season, as they meet for the first time this season. Lyman boys will try to pull off the upset in conference play on what will be their senior night at Lyman, February 8th, a week from today. Free throw missed, but the rebound pulled in by Kemmerer, and it's a 2-point basket. So final 35 seconds approaching here as score is 65-37. Kemmerer putting up some offense here late in the fourth quarter. Another steal, and here comes Kemmerer the other way. Rolling it around the rim, no good. Could not get the shot to fall. Mountain View with the rebound. Final 20 seconds of action once this game concludes. We'll wrap up our coverage here on mylocalradio.com. I'll head home back to Evanston for me. Mountain View will head back to the UNT County to Mountain View, and they will welcome in Lander tomorrow morning. An early wake-up time for Dustin Rees and his team, playing a top team out of the 3A Northwest classification. That's going to do it for our coverage here from Kemmerer, Wyoming. My name is Sean Bennett, signing off. A 65-37 win for Dustin Rees' squad. A slow offensive start, but his team, like they have done all season, was able to recover and win this one convincingly by 28 on the road. They'll play a 3A team, the number 2 3A team, tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. or directly following the girls' tip-off at 2. Pre-game for that girls' game is at 1:45 tomorrow afternoon. So join us tomorrow afternoon, Lander and Mountain View, live on mylocalradio.com.